keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Jack move, Kids move, Alex too. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang? How about the range? All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon will? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. Weapon will, weapon will. Watch how I show you my weapon will. What weapon will? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon will? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no fire car, but you know I came with a tech, yeah. Since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on necks, yeah. Set them up, super soaker, pump action, wet them up. Shooting out the yeah, we catching up. We got the names, y'all are bark. Drop by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top two and not the two. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Yeah, weapon wheel, out the window, extendo. Weapon wheel. Yeah. Hey, it's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridge in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core. 5 sales, what you bargain for? If you ain't gon' pull up, then what you bargain for? Broke the game and then I pull a jack move. Jazzy beats playing, you know it's real smooth. Alexander Wayne on the trench coat. Boulders to his feet, let's see if he can float. Spend the money, she gon' hit a C note. Gave a review, it was murder, she wrote. It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Black coupe with the roof missing. Spitting wisdom like a tooth missing. Weapon will is not a euphemism. Hit the L once and now my fingers twitching. Trade the AR for the VR. That's my new mission. It's a different vision. Ain't no game of talk when I aim and charge. Should've known better. Get the gang involved.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
It's Kid Smooth, I'm the soul survivor. Best spot, no doubt about it. The outcast and outlasted the crumb side. The biggest and baddest. Ex-addict dweller, the dick puller, and the Uber driver. If that's slow, I'm a scuba diver. A neutralizer, a lyrical brutalizer.
It's a new era. When I shoot at your cap, there is no error. Pop out with a loadout on a Sunday. Don't check the weather. Leave us smoking in a 64. Then I switch to cartridges in 64. 5-man weave hit the floor. Then we jump in your lobby, we hit the core.
Yo. Mic check. Hold on.
Fucking tired,
My
bro.
headphones is dying. Gotta plug it in. Yo.
Yo.
Gentlemen, what's up?
Not much. How you gents doing?
Good,
Doing
bro.
fabulous. Doing fabulous, man.
Jack Move, are you doing well? I saw the Grizzlies OKC score.
Hey, man. I knew what was going to happen. I wanted the draft pick. I didn't want to make the playoffs, but, you know.
Damn.
Hey.
You didn't even
happens
want to
to
make
you.
the playoffs. Just wanted to get the
I would
pick.
have rather been in the draft lottery this year. We
Mm.
weren't gonna do shit, bro. Especially we weren't gonna play the Rockets. If we was gonna play the Rockets, yeah, I'm cool, but I ain't wanna play no fucking OKC, bro. Hell no.
I feel for
And
you,
you
big
see
dog.
what happened when we did. You see what happened when we did play OKC. So there you go.
I feel you, big dog.
Hey man,
Um,
tease with the tease.
Happy Easter for those of you who celebrate it. Happy 420 for those of you who celebrate that. And then if you celebrate both, then you just in for a good time, I guess. You know, getting high on Easter sounds like a great deal.
I'm honestly surprised you guys are doing the show today.
Man, what, bro? BG don't know how to take a day off, bro. What the fuck wrong with him, bro?
You don't celebrate Easter, Jack?
Bro, I was just at my family. We just had Easter dinner. What you mean? I told them I had to be gone by a certain time. They're like, "What the? How you guys want to be on with Easter?" Bro, I'm like, I had a podcast, bro.
Did we do last year? Because I feel like every year we ignore Easter and still do the podcast, unless I'm tripping.
We do.
Yeah, we acknowledge some other holidays, but for some reason
we take off a Super Bowl Sunday, but not Easter, bro. Come on, fam. What we doing?
Hey, you see where our priorities are. You see it.
That's crazy.
What's crazy is no, I am probably a piece of shit for not taking this day off, even though the viewers don't give a damn. They want entertainment no matter what, because I got about 8 topics, 2 of them that are actually relevant. There ain't nothing to talk about.
God. Oh my God, Chad.
There ain't nothing to talk about. I took away family time, Jack.
Well, you know, I mean, I don't necessarily want to be next to my family anyway, but I'm tired, bro. God damn. You know, I was doing I did Blaze's show last night, and it ended at like what? Oh my God, I don't even remember, bro.
Blaze makes podcasts for niggas who work as like gravekeepers and shit.
Bro. First of all, this dude called me while I was at the movies, watching the movies, theater quiet and shit, phone going. I'm like, yo, I'm at the movies, bro. He like, Jack, 2-hour podcast. We ain't got no topics. Everything groovy. I'm like, all right, bro, cool. I'm gonna come through. 4 hours later, yeah, we gonna get up out of here, bro. In the fucking podcast, like, what? Are you? For 2 hours? Come on, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
A
podcast on 420 is crazy.
Sound like
no, I can't.
Hey man, I ain't gonna keep.
I literally can't because of my job.
Oh, but you can't smoke? You saying?
Nah, otherwise I'll get kicked out.
Okay, I mean, is employment really worth it? Like,
niggas snitching.
You could sacrifice.
Yeah, you get a guaranteed like employment.
How's he gonna afford to switch though? I switched too.
Might not be able to afford it anyway. The way shit looking.
No, I'll be good. I'll be good. Plus, the government pays me for now. All the benefits, it's worth it.
Okay.
Especially if 10 years later, I'm about to like retire out, I'll be good.
Big jazzy.
Love to hear that.
No.
I ain't gonna waste y'all time, man. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 447. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. If you want to support the podcast, patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. You could become a YouTube channel member, hit the join button. You could also hit the like button just to support us. Check out all the Patreon perks. There's going to be an after, the first episode of Last of Us. HBO was on last week. We started the watch party. This tonight at 9:00, continuing it. And yeah, check out all the other Patreon.
You see what I said about the show, BG?
It was a hot steaming pile of dog shit, something to that effect.
No. So look, I'm talking to my sister today, right? My sister's 50 years old, bro. She said, I gotta go home and watch the Last of Us show, right? She's like, you watch that? She was talking to me. I was like, yeah, I watch it. She's like, yeah, I like the show. It's just that girl, what's her name? Ellie. She's like, man, it made me hard for to watch the show with her. She's
Down
like so
syndrome.
Annoying. Bro, I'm like, it's crazy. My sister don't know shit about video games, bro. And that was the first thing she said about the show. Like, that shit was hilarious, though.
She just annoying. Yeah. One of my favorite things. Oh wait, is I gotta unmute Alex. I think he's been muted. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah,
How long has he been? When you was on the pod,
I've been muted since last week.
Yeah, because y'all, for some reason, when the watch party started, y'all could speak. I don't know why, so I had to mute y'all, and I forgot to unmute y'all for the.
Nigga was hating on my swag. Nigga was hating on my swag.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You should not have been able to talk. So,
yeah. Well, not like I was saying anything important. The whole After Dark, PG had me muted. So I never started talking to this nigga. He was ignoring me.
One of my favorite like comments I realized is like there's like always a few people in the comment section, like after every podcast, that be hating on Alex jokes and saying he not funny. This is one dude who said Alex is shooting 1 for 15 when it comes to funny jokes. Some niggas do not find you funny, bro. I'm just letting you know.
I think that is so heat.
That's funny that niggas think you trash and not funny.
I'm starting to see it more often though. Like they really not fucking with you.
Hey, yo, get this unfunny nigga the fuck out of here, BG.
Yeah, what you do, bro? God damn.
I don't know. Hey, movie guys, tap it.
Unfunny ass nigga, bro.
Sheesh.
Damn. Yeah,
the folks at Good Game. It finally got to me, man. It's over with. My career's done.
Well,
kick me off the pod, BG.
Yeah. So, Alex, you gonna need to shoot better from the field when it comes to the jokes. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting the stew. My bad, y'all. I'll be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to submit gameplay to be featured during the show, like what you're watching right now, you can just drag and drop your gameplay in the folder that is in the description of this video. The link is in there. Drag and drop. All right. Let me see what we're starting out with. I think we can get out of here in record time, possibly.
All right, but Smooth got a haircut. Let me see, Smooth. Let me see how you looking over there.
Oh shit! Let me pull up the YouTube video.
Okay. I see you got a little faded in on the side. Got your Easter Sunday joint. I see you, baby.
Well, hello. Does he have his B.O.B. glasses on? Let me go.
No, he ain't got them on. They ain't got them on.
Okay.
Smooth, you muted. I think.
I see you, baby.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're good now. Where are we starting? Let's see. Let's start with get all the irrelevant shit we don't got to spend too much time on out the way first. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 560 Ti is out, priced at $379 for the 8 gig and $429 for the 16 gig. The whole 50 series has seemingly been a wash. Even I have not upgraded. Like, it's crazy. Like, I upgrade every series, and I have not upgraded. I'm pretty just content with my 40 series, man. And everybody seems to feel this way mostly. So this series is a wash, man. Get the 60 series out.
So let me ask a question: are we approaching the diminishing returns on the PC platform, or are these cards just not hitting on shit? Like, what we doing? Like, what's going on with it?
I think Nvidia just be trying to create cards and sell them as if they are major upgrades, even though they are aware, because they be finessing with this whole DLSS shit. Like, oh, this is what the card can do with the new DLSS, and they think like I feel like they use that as an excuse to not actually make the cards have the raw authentic power. Because the DLSS, if you actually turn this on, oh yeah, you'll be able to. It'll be 10 times as strong as our last card. Well, not actually.
So this ain't got nothing to do with like material, because I remember a couple years ago everyone kept saying like, well, they don't have the chips, they ran out and shit like that. This ain't got nothing to do with that.
I think it's bullshit.
No, I think it's more just Nvidia's their biggest market is changing. It's no longer really like a gaming focused company. It's more of like an enterprise focused company. It's why at every one of these conferences, Jensen's talking about how, these Blackwell GPUs are going to make your business more profitable, and there's less and less time dedicated to the actual gaming. Honestly, it just seems like gamers aren't really the priority. Based on like the generational uplifts previous, no one should really be buying a 50 series card unless they're coming from like a 20 series. Yeah. I think I was watching a few reviews for the 5060, and apparently Nvidia wasn't even giving out review copies of the card, and they were telling reviewers to go to their board partners. And I think the one reviewer I watched said he tried that, and apparently one of the board partners said Nvidia told us specifically not to give anyone cards before the release date. So I think it was pretty well known that these most recent cards, the 5060 specifically, were not going to be good.
And I forgot to do intros. That's Jack. That's Smooth. I'm BG. That's Jazzy. That's Alex. That's Nev the Stampede, Nev the Stallion, Nev the God. I don't know what he goes by these days.
I prefer Stallion.
You've been on the podcast before, Nev. I feel like you have, but I don't remember, bro.
But see, I gotta put Nev on the spot. I need to know. And it's okay. You can shame. You could talk shit about my podcast, Nev. We go back. Like, listen, niggas can talk shit about my podcast. I don't take it personally. Nev be trying to avoid coming on the podcast. There's something there's someone he don't like. There's someone he don't like, or there's something he don't like about the podcast. Nev, tell me what's wrong.
His internet was fucked up. His internet used to be
tell me what's wrong, Nev. What is it? Be honest. Who you don't fuck with, or why you don't fuck with the podcast? Tell me.
Bro, I've been listening to this podcast since what, like 2015, 2016.
Yep.
That's not true, BG. I just be doing other things on Sunday, bro.
You just be busy.
Okay. I don't even really be busy. It's just on Sunday nights I'm trying to, not be depressed that I have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. And you
bro,
and being on the podcast ain't part of that. I get you. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's all that is.
Okay, cool. All right. Nvidia shit out the way. According to Jeff Grubb, this Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered is going to be shadow dropped on April 23rd. For those who are concerned.
Man, when they gonna bring this shit out? I keep hearing about shadow drop, but they didn't been promoting it. This is a crazy way to shadow drop something by constantly talking about it and promoting it. Like
screenshots came out.
Are any of y'all gonna actually play it?
No, I don't like.
I never played one of them games.
I don't like. That's the only Elder Scrolls game I actually played seriously was Oblivion. So
wow, you skipped Skyrim?
I skipped Skyrim. Mm-hmm.
Wow, I feel like that was the big push for the general market to get on that game. That's crazy.
A lot of the Elder Scroll, I don't know, I guess purists, I do hear a lot of them say that Oblivion was better than Skyrim, though.
Story-wise?
I don't know why. I don't know which way they're talking about. I just hear that from them sometimes. But I wouldn't know. Hey, I hope all those who care enjoy. Some screenshots came out, I think, so it seems to be a very real thing. Hope y'all have fun.
Yeah, only thing is though, I'm surprised at why a shadow drop and then this week, because it's weird, right? Because Xbox has obviously a partnership with Expedition. That game comes out on 24th. I feel like they're not doing them any favors if that is the case. And then you also got to considering what the screenshots look like is being remade in Unreal Engine 5. That's why shadow drop. Why not do a proper promotion? Is it because Xbox is stacked this year, or like there's too many? I think all their games that they released so far has been what RPGs, or that's coming out is RPGs. Like, I'm trying to think of the logical reasoning of why you're it has a cult following. Oblivion it's a big Elder Scrolls game that's being remade in Unreal Engine 5. Why shadow drop? Why wouldn't it get us like a proper marketing
I don't know,
rollout?
Because usually you want to shadow drop something if if you don't want the expectation of it to be too high. That's usually
okay.
It. Because then it's easy to shadow drop something, and if it over delivers, people are like, "Oh man, this is a game that shadow dropped that was so good." So, but I don't know.
And no word on Skyrim 6 or when that's even projected, right?
Elder Scrolls 6? They said like
Elder Scrolls 6, yeah, my bad.
They said mad years from now. I don't know, 2028.
Okay.
That's going to be a long time.
Wasn't that the first next gen game announced too?
Yeah. It was announced in either 2018 or 2017, I think.
That motherfucker might not even come out this generation, huh? Man, well, they got a few more years to bring it out.
Yeah. Let's see. So the Switch 2 prices got more expensive. They got adjusted, and this actually was due to tariffs, correct? I think so. The Switch itself is not getting a price increase, but I guess they're trying to, just channel that through the accessories. So the Switch 2 Pro controller went from $79 to $84. The Joy-Con charging grip went from $34 to $39. Pretty much everything just had almost like a $5 increase. It looks like. Yeah, the Joy-Con 2 wheel set, that's at a $5 increase. The Switch 2 camera, same thing. The Switch 2 dock set, $109 to $120. Carrying case, $34 to $39. The AC Switch 2 AC adapter, 29 to 34. Yeah.
Ain't Joy-Con starting $95, bro?
Yeah, these new Joy-Cons, yes.
Oh yeah, the Joy-Con pair.
Crazy.
The Joy-Con 2 pair, 89 to 94. Yeah.
Jazzy, what you think about that? Well, 89 was already. I mean, 80, whatever the fuck you just said was crazy. Jazz, what you think about that, bro?
I will find out once I get the Switch 2 in my hands of how tech of these new revamped Joy-Cons are supposed to be.
I got a hot take, bro. I really do. I think I was saying this in Discord the other day. I think we need to attack these game companies by boycotting controllers starting off. Because first of all, I don't think controllers should cost more than a fucking game. First of all, I don't give a fuck what kind of tech you got. A controller costing more than a game to me is crazy. A controller costs like, bro. It's just the prices are getting crazy, bro. These control $90 for a standard control. I can see if it's a pro controller, you know, it's $150, $200. Bro, these is regular standard control. You can't play the game without this motherfucker. And it's $90-something. Like, god damn.
You know
what is going on?
You know who we gotta blame? We gotta blame our brothers like Jay Bari, who buy every controller on the market.
Bro,
Yeah, Bari.
Bro.
We see you.
Crazy,
it be your fault. We know you got like 30 controllers in the crib.
When they bring out those special edition controllers, the price just be artificial. They put one sticker on that bitch, one decal, they be like, oh yeah, it's $89 now. I be seeing niggas on Twitter, I'm on PlayStation Direct and I can't get my pre-orders in. I'm trying to get 2 or 3 of them. Brother, stop, bro. Stop. I love what you say?
I was gonna say, honestly, I've never had stick drift. Like, I feel like Jack has at least 10 controllers that have stick drift.
Yeah, I stay.
But honestly, I would rather me personally, I'd rather controller go up in price than games. I buy more games than I buy more games than I buy controller. Nigga, I only buy a controller. Maybe I might buy a controller a new one maybe once every 2 or 3 years, and that's because it was gifted to me. Like, I don't be buying controllers like that. I'm not excusing them price hiking everything, but I'm like, I kind of see a.
You know what? You know why this is bad, right? Because when the Switch came out, I was really tripping because I bought a Switch day one, and I bought the natural thing people do when they buy these consoles. They buy the accessories, the things that you need, especially like the essential shit. So I bought the Switch, and the Switch at the end of the day, I think the Switch ran me everything. Day one ran me about like $700.
Damn.
You know how much the Switch 2 is gonna run people?
Yeah, they're trying to get all this shit. Yeah.
Damn, like, cause you gotta think, nope, you're not gonna go out with just a fucking Switch.
It comes with the 2 Joy-Cons, don't it?
Yeah, the initial, you know, it comes with the 2 Joy-Cons, but you definitely gonna get a Pro controller. That's day one. You gotta get the
getting a couple of games.
You gotta get a couple games, right?
Okay.
And the extra Joy-Con, especially the multi-family household and shit like that. This is kind of crazy and then it took me a while to think about this. Right? How much is Mario Kart by itself?
80, right?
80.
Yeah.
$80, right? So you're almost, by default, the Switch is $500. Because you gotta be an asshole to yourself to buy a Switch 2 and then go around and buy Mario Kart because you think you're saving $50. That's crazy. That is crazy. And y'all do know, right? And Jazzy, maybe you could answer, why is it possible that you can bring your data and stuff with you from game to game, like from Switch 1 to Switch 2 in Japan, but you can't do that in North America, like without like having like
what you mean?
Like the whole game save.
Transfer data?
No,
you can. Data. You can transfer like all your game saves. You can transfer data from the Switch 1 over to the Switch 2.
What is the story behind the Switch doing something to your memory card when you put it in there, like a reformat?
Oh, format it.
Are you talking about that they're using like express SD cards now?
No, I heard something because I'm not up to game, but I need to get another source of someone else to verify. It's like, are they doing anything with when you put in different memory cards into the Switch 2 as far as essentially reformatting it to the point, because they said it's tied to the console itself. So
I think
it's just that the standard micro SD cards, they just won't work with like the Switch 2. They'll only use like express cards.
Yeah.
So how does that work? From if you're on the micro SD now, right? Because what's the current switch? Regular micro
The
SD.
current, yeah, just micro SD.
All right, so let's say
how much storage you got on that?
I don't have any storage. I got rid of my Switch a long time ago. I'm just saying in general. But when I bought a Switch day one, I did buy a micro SD. I think I bought like maybe. I forget how many gigs. Maybe 120
700,
gigs.
Did you buy a timeshare with the $700?
$700 when I walked out at the end of the day. That was my receipt.
So how many extra duals? I mean, not duals. How many extra controllers did you get?
I bought so the Switch came with the regular controllers in the dock. I bought a Pro controller. I bought an extra set of Joy-Cons. Because and then I bought maybe 2 or 3 games, and I bought screen protector, all that dumb shit.
Wait, so you got them controllers for your kids?
I mean, just in case they want to play, because they were excited about the whole each Joy-Con being a separate controller when you turn it to the side.
I know you said that register like y'all. You was looking at them kids like y'all.
You can use that with Mario Kart.
Yeah, but, so I was a little. My bad, BG. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, the SD cards. Just make sure you buy the right one. You don't have to buy like there's no Nintendo branded one that you have to buy. It's just make sure you have the right one.
That's surprising that they don't.
The thing is, they are like selling out too, like ahead of time. Like those Express, like on Amazon, they've been like selling out.
Yeah, and
because people keep buying them.
Yeah, and everybody getting that bundle. I don't know in what situation anybody would buy Mario Kart individually. Because
I'm getting it individually.
People who
want the physical game. People who want physical collections are definitely going to be.
Oh, because the bundle is digital.
It's a digital copy, right?
Oh, yeah. You got money.
Hey, man. Okay. Hey, I just did the math. It's gonna cost me $1,100 if I get all of the accessories and extras that I want. Canadian. Oh, so yeah, I hear Smooth save $700, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds about right.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It seems extortionate a little bit, but what can you do? Right?
And so after I saw this, like the accessories price increase, and what did PlayStation recently announce? I think they're increasing the price of like stuff in Latin American countries
and Canada.
And I tweeted, I was like, gaming is a luxury hobby, right? And for some reason, I thought like this was a very docile tweet. And for some reason, it got some people upset, right? Some brokies and poors took this as like an assault on their pockets, right? They thought like me saying that is like defending prices. It was an observation. It was a statement. It's like saying eggs are high. Me saying eggs are high are not defending the fact that egg prices are high. It's literally an observation. It's like seeing something and saying what it is. And they're like, oh, you're prices. Yeah, it's like they're like, you're defending these corporations. Bro, I didn't say a fuck thing about a corporation.
What did you say, BG? You said
I literally just said yeah, I said broke because they seem to have broke people think that there is some like orchestrated attack on them.
Nigga, why you said that like a race? No,
yes,
everybody broke.
I think I see why they get mad at you, BG.
Because they are acting like everybody is like talking about them and shitting on them and talking down to them. And then, bro, I'm like, no, but they seem so offended by my tweet. I'm like, yeah, a broke dog is gonna holler because I wasn't even saying nothing bad about you.
No, you wasn't, but you probably, they know you already an asshole. So the fact that you didn't preface it by saying like, damn, like that's kind of crazy. You was just like on some, well, like, hey, the shit expensive. Like, it's a luxury hobby. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Like, you said it on like some matter of fact type shit. That's why they got mad.
You know what I think answer that, Jack? I can't think of another hobby outside of gaming at the top of my mind that people attach their personalities and emotions to it.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to phones and laptops, like other technology and shit, cameras, think of any other hobby. I feel like video games is the only one where niggas like take it to heart when prices go gouge and shit like that. Like I never see this in any other form.
I think the brokies took my tweet and in their mind, in their broke minds translated it to oh,
you're being racist. This feels racist right now.
I
it's
feel
like
personally attacked
because they think they think
this is
I'm
a new
saying
form of classism, bro.
Yeah, this is like the game in Hitler or some shit.
because look, they think I'm saying that only people with money should be able to game. That's not what I was saying at all. I was literally saying shit is getting more expensive. That's all my tweet translated to. But when you're broke, you feel like everybody's attacking you. When they're not. That's the problem. It's like a mental disability or disorder, bro. When you look up people, I think people have an issue with the word luxury also. They don't understand what luxury means. Luxury, like I'm gonna use the actual definition of luxury, right? It says luxury is an inessential, desirable item which is expensive or difficult to obtain. By definition, gaming is a luxury hobby. By that, it's inessential. You don't need it to live. It's desirable. Obviously, gaming is very desirable. Look at like how much it sells, and everybody's into some variation of gaming. And it's expensive, right? By y'all claim gaming is expensive. I didn't say it is. Y'all said it is. So by definition, gaming is a luxury hobby. Now, of course, there's like ways you can get around it being, so expensive. Wait for sales, Game Pass, all this other shit. But in general, yes, it is a luxury fucking hobby. Like, I don't know why it's so offensive to some of y'all. It is what it is, bro. By definition, it's a luxury hobby. What's the problem?
Gamers might be the last. Gamers might be the last one to figure that out. Because every hobby had. Or go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say every hobby has that luxury ticket price or whatever, but I don't know. Like I said, I do photography, bro. Niggas know you not getting in photography without spending a few racks. Like it is what it is, and I don't see people saying you got to make this lens cheaper or this camera body cheaper, or even with sports, they might say, nigga, you got to play like Jay. You go to Grizzlies games. Do niggas complain that they can't get front row courtside seats? You just like, nigga, you either gonna pay it or you not, or you'll be in the nosebleeds.
Yeah, like I feel like it is something that's pricing people out too, though, right? Like,
oh yeah, that's what everything.
Yeah, like because I'm gonna give you an example. When they announced PSN was starting to charge for monthly, a lot of people said, and include myself, I was like, I don't necessarily want to pay for it. I don't want it to be mandatory, but PlayStation doing their thing right now. They making games. I still like, the console looking good. PS4 coming out. I was satisfied. I didn't really too much give a fuck. But now it's to the point where everything is getting more expensive. But I don't feel like gaming might be a luxury price, but I don't feel like they're giving us a luxury experience. Right? Yeah. Perfect example. Controllers. I feel like controllers, especially like Switch 1 controllers, PS5 controllers, they not made no bet. Like, bro, these controllers be
I don't agree with that.
Fuck, bro. They be breaking, bro. I had a Dual Shock 4 controller fall off my bed. My bed close as fuck to the ground. That bitch fall off the bed and got broke, bro. How? Hold on, I live with a carpet, my nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Now drop protection is different, but we're not gonna act like when we all played Astrobot for the first time and we felt the individual raindrops in our hands on the DualSense. We're not gonna act like that wasn't amazing.
Bro, that's cool.
Yeah, the haptic feedback. That's why the
haptic feedback is fine.
That's cool, but I'm telling you, it's not costing them this much to produce this shit, bro. It's just not, bro. It's not.
I mean, probably not. I mean, same with phones. At one point, Gorilla Glass was the thing. you could drop this shit off a brick story and it's not gonna crack.
So that's what I'm telling you. So a Dual Shock 4 controller, which don't got all that functionality, was what, $59, $65. How the fuck add haptic feedback take that motherfucker up to damn near 90? No, bro.
No, let's not forget. I mean, I'm not giving them an excuse, but I do feel like I personally feel like I see the advancement in this controller. The triggers, my nigga, like, come on. You put the tension in the bow and arrow.
On top of that, 2 years ago, they was running a long ass sale. DualSense controllers was $39.99. So you tell them you taking a $50 fucking price deficit on every controller you sell for like 2-3 months? Absolutely not. Them controllers do not cost that much to produce. Of course, a motherfucker want a profit. I'm never gonna knock somebody for getting a profit, bro. But they really fucking us right now. And I blame COVID for all this shit. As soon as COVID happened, bro, they were like, we got to raise the price on everything. And people really couldn't say nothing because it was a pandemic, right? But guess what? After the pandemic was over, after the restraints was over, they never went back and lowered them prices at all. Now with this tariff shit, this is a second round of like COVID. They like, well, everything's going up. I just got an email from fucking Mod Mike, Antlion Audio. well, you guys know COVID's going on. We've got to raise the price of all our products. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. You really don't. Like, bro, they can fool some people some of the time, bro. But I can see if this was a gradual thing to where, but it's the intervals to where they increasing prices are getting crazy. When they increase prices of games to $70, niggas say, well, we haven't had a price on game increases in 2 generations, so it was due time, right? And I could look at
that. They said that like they was doing us a favor.
I could say maybe you're right. But in less than 5 years, they saying, well, game prices are going up again. They just went up this generation. Come on, bro. What we talking about? That's crazy.
Gaming is the only hobby where like people for some reason like turn into like socialist or communist when and they want you to make decisions to help them, right? Or the greater good of the community. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Like there was this one dude who was tweeting me because he was mad that I would buy a Nintendo Switch 2 or buy anything else that he doesn't believe in the pricing. Oh, you shouldn't support it because it hurts us overall as gamers. That may be true. But since when do we, like there's no other industry or hobby where motherfuckers are going to make purchases based on how other people feel. Like motherfuckers in the car community aren't going to be like, "Oh man, I'm not going to buy a fucking, I don't know, a Benz because it's bad for the rest of the community." Motherfuckers, they're gonna buy that Benz. They're gonna buy whatever the fuck they want. They're gonna like, oh, now it's gonna hurt the car community overall. If like they don't give a fuck, they're buying what the fuck they want.
I think that's different. I think that's different because the car is a necessity. In 90% of the situation,
a Benz is it?
No, but I'm saying, but you can be on an island alone. You're not buying a PlayStation and never thinking about the other games industries, what shit does like that. If I buy a car, I could never speak to a car enthusiast in my life. I just wanted the car, so I wouldn't. I feel like that's extreme big. That's too broad.
I gotta take back something I said because I always say if they raise the price to the $90 to $80, I would say certain games can get away, the GTAs of the world, the 2Ks of the world. But I think a large sentiment is it's not sustainable industry wide. But you know what? I think it might be because they got the analytics, and I think we overestimate how silly people can be with their money. Like certain people, bro, they like something, you're gonna buy what you like regardless, right? I ain't knocking nobody. But if a game is $90 to $100, there's a lot of niggas out here that like these. They're gonna buy them, bro. They're gonna buy. Another thing, people that are truly wealthy, they don't never want to spend more money. They don't never brag about spending absorbent amounts of money on dumb shit. As a matter of fact, they get a lot of shit they utilize for free. So when these games come out at $90 and $100, you're gonna see a lot of dumb niggas on Twitter putting up GameStop receipts. Yeah, just dropped it. They gonna act like they went to the Louis Vuitton store. Yeah, man, just dropped 2,000 on some fucking pre-orders, man. Y'all niggas broke, yeah, bro. That ain't no fucking Gucci belt, my nigga. You bought fucking 2K and Assassin's Creed. Like you got the same amount of money. Like that's not nothing to brag about, my nigga. Like it's gonna happen, bro.
You're right. You're right, Jack. You know what I mean? If we were all price sensitive, Xbox would be a #1 seller right now.
Yeah. Hey, low key.
And then they shit on Game Pass too.
Yeah. I know. I like to buy my game. I said something nice about Game Pass the other week. They say, "Well, you got to excuse me, brother. I don't want a glorified rental service. I like to purchase my game." That's cool. So when you taking out
PlayStation Plus.
When you're taking out a loan to buy, PlayStation Plus the best deal in gaming. When you're taking out a personalized loan to get your next fucking pre-orders off, don't come crying to me, bitch.
Yeah. A whole lot of people have Switch 2 on a firm in Clarter, I bet.
Yeah. They not as.
I was like, can I pay in for my nigga? Like, what's going on?
These people,
pay the whole shit.
These people not as frugal or price conscious as they make themselves seem, bro. They're not.
Hell no.
Yeah, I think a good point that Kofi made a couple of weeks ago is like when you have like a big game release, I think I can't remember what he had shared, but a lot of people bought like the premium versions of the game, whether they be deluxe editions or ultimate editions. So when it comes to enthusiasts, like enthusiasts are the consumer who are willing to spend a little bit more for whatever the product is. Car people are going to buy the more expensive cars, the cars with more options, right? And so if these companies know that, frankly, in my head, I'm thinking these companies are probably looking at it as a situation where they're thinking to themselves, damn, we could have gotten more out of these gamers a lot earlier, and are not just now coming to terms with the fact that, hey, we could be charging a lot more for these games. Like Jack had said, there are certain games that all of us have that we'd be willing to pay more for, and we aren't hearing it from anybody, right? If GTA 6 comes out, Rockstar could more or less name their price, right? And we're probably gonna buy it. All of us individually have games like that, right? And so, like, why? Yeah, like, so yeah, go on.
No, I was gonna say, and the point I brought up in the past, bro, 2020 October when the PS5 came out, the people that couldn't get it, niggas was going. Matter of fact, it was doing the Discord. Shout out to Captain Meatloaf. Captain Meatloaf went on eBay and dropped $1,500 on the PS5. That wasn't even the funny part. The funny part was they sent him a box and then they had a sign.
I remember that.
Yeah, it said you got scammed. Congratulations. So he ended up getting his money back. But bro,
I remember that.
Sony saw this shit, bro. Sony saw niggas going on StockX and dropping $1,200 on a standard PS5, bro. They saw this shit. Like, they saw niggas complain about the PS5 Pro, and then they slap a gray fucking color scheme on it and say it's like the old PS1. It said $1,200, and niggas said, "Oh damn, now what's the deal?" Awesome, like they seeing this shit, bro. Like they're not stupid, bro. Like they peeping this shit. That's why we getting fucked over right now.
Start selling bricks.
I might have to, man. I need to learn how to sell drugs, bro.
Start selling bricks, my guys.
Yo, what do you say when you drop by homeless people, BG? I just want to know what you say in your brain.
When I drive by homeless people?
Yeah. You like change for 50, bitch ass.
Do we hit the 50 Cent laugh and then he drive off, or like what do you
know? No, I feel for homeless people.
Right.
No, I do.
You let your window down, he'd be like, facts, and then drive off.
When you say BG had the money, y'all.
You gotta understand, I look at homeless people very different than I look at people on Twitter complaining about the price of shit. They're just not in the same boat.
They might be. They might be.
So homeless people, you audibly say, "Oh," and then but gamers.
You gotta realize though, a lot of people live in paycheck to paycheck. BG, especially a lot of these silly niggas you arguing with. They one paycheck, they one game pre-order away from being in the soup kitchen, my nigga. Like, so that's
Speak
probably
on
why they.
I'm living proof, nigga.
No, I'm probably
listen. I'm broke too.
No, you're not. Bitch.
I am. I just don't have a broke mindset. That's the difference between me and these dudes on Twitter. And I'm a realist. I understand
eat your
that
ramen noodles with your pinky up. Got you.
And I understand that generally complaining about these prices ain't gonna do shit about it. Like, complain all you want, buy it or don't. And I'm not gonna judge somebody else's character if they choose to buy something. That to me is more broke than any. That's more broke than anything. It's not even like the amount of money you have in your pockets that make you broke. It's when you got no money and trying to tell other people.
Crazy too, though, BG.
Sure, but I get to doing that when the motherfuckers who got nothing trying to tell me what to do with what I got. That's when I get to calling people broke.
I do think you're consistent in that, BG. Can I ask you a question? Has there been anything in gaming hobby where you said, nigga, why the fuck is this that much? I'm not spending that much on that. It's going to come down. There's nothing you could think of?
No, there's a bunch of shit that I said, I'm not buying that. But I don't complain.
Ain't that 5092 bands? Like that shit like $2,000?
Yeah, but my only thing is, I don't complain about the price. I just choose not to buy it.
Can I ask a follow-up to that?
He doesn't do like a campaign for it.
Yeah, what is that going to do?
I would ask you then, BG, is there anything in gaming that you've absolutely wanted that you didn't buy because of the price? Because it's easy to not buy something you didn't want in the first place. Is there a game that you really wanted to play but said, I can't justify the cost?
Great question.
No, because I feel like I'm probably not, because I'm pretty selective in what games I want anyway. So like the games I want, no matter what the price, I'm going to buy. There's on the same page. There's no cost. So yeah, I'm pretty like, listen, if I want it, I'm gonna get it. But if I don't agree with the cost of something, I'm not about to get on Twitter and complain and start like a mob. I'm not buying it. That's all. That's the thing. And I'm not gonna call somebody else a terrorist and a plague to gaming because they want to buy a Switch 2 or a PS5 Pro. That's what I'm against. Don't villainize somebody else because they want to buy something. Listen, y'all know who y'all are. I don't gotta say no names. Don't make me
said that you
fucking Bane or Joker because I just choose to buy something with money I have. Like, oh my God, they would make it seem like you murdered a baby or something, bro, because you bought something. Like, God damn. That's when I get to talking shit on Twitter. Don't tell me what the fuck to buy. Oh, you bought this, so you're this. I'm like, oh, suck a dick.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't think what you buy dictates who you are or what type of person you are. Like, no, I just like entertainment. And I buy the things that increase or enhance my entertainment. That's all. It's not that serious.
Makes sense to me, BG.
But like for these of the accessories going up, I do expect the online servers to go higher at some point, even though they haven't said anything about that yet. So I expect that at least in the future at some point.
All right. I want to talk about Rematch, this football game. It's not football as in American football, but soccer. And it's made by Slow Clap, the developers of Sifu. The open beta's out. It's been taken off. I think it's surpassed 120,000 players, concurrent players playing it. You know, soccer, of course, is the most popular sport in the world, and they kind of made this. I mean, I haven't played it yet, but from what I can tell, it's almost like this arcade Rocket League way of playing soccer. I guess like almost like FIFA Street in a way. And people are really liking it. And
that's crazy what you just said, BG.
What I said? What's that wrong?
You just equated a game to where you playing actual soccer to niggas playing Rocket League. Nigga, Rocket League is appropriating soccer. Like, you can't get them credit for that. Man.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's what people who I've talked to have described it. Is like if
you're not crazy.
Rocket League is soccer with cars. Yes,
that Rocket League is the originator of this sport.
Like, nigga, that's actual soccer. Like, that's what Rocket League was emulating.
He says Rocket League, but with like people.
It's Rocket League. It's Rocket League without the cars. How about that? It's Rocket League with actual people and not cars. Is that better?
It's soccer, nigga. Hey, PG.
But it's not like. But I'm describing it to people that it's arcade. It's not like playing FIFA. FIFA is like, you know, has them very. It's not simulation.
It's arcade.
It's arcade and not simulation. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man.
Anyway, people seem to be really loving it, and I haven't played it yet. I talked to Blaze. Blaze says he's not even into soccer, but he's really liking this game, so you don't even got to be into soccer.
Blaze loves soccer.
Blaze loves soccer.
He likes soccer.
Okay. Well, I think he might have said his friend or somebody is not into soccer, but they love it and they think it's addicting. I just want to give credit to Slow Clap, the developer, because Sifu was one of my top 5 games this generation. I've been screaming, you know, Slow Clap's praises the whole time. I'm like, they're a developer who knows how to make an addictive, fun game for the low. Like, you look at Sifu, you're like, this game probably looked like it cost like a few $100,000 to make, but it's an amazing fucking game. You look at this Rematch game, the same thing, but like, yo, y'all look like y'all dropped no money on this, but everybody loves it. They're one of those developers who just has a knack and a talent, like similar to like Nintendo style of making games where, listen, we're not going to put like a ton of money into this, but the gameplay going to be fun as shit and people are going to love it. And I think if publishers don't got an eye on Slow Clap, you slacking, because they are the ones who are going to give you a crazy profit margin.
BG, pick your head up real quick. Let me glaze as well. Before even Sifu came out, Slow Clap created a game called Absolver.
Yes.
And to me, that game was so fucking fire. They stumbled a little bit on the multiplayer. They dragged out the 3v3 fighting, but this game was essentially Sifu before Sifu. There were multiple fighting styles. You could learn different fighting styles by beating certain type of bosses. If you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. But right now, I haven't played Rematch. I'm waiting for my beta code for the PlayStation. If they go crazy with Rematch, nigga, they are 3 for 3. They are literally Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn. Like, they are 3 for 3. And I think they are a shining example to what I was talking about with Marathon. I think they're a shining example in the industry of having a very unique art direction. You could look at their shit and be like, this shit feels like half baked. But Sifu had a very particular art style. Absolver had a very muted, toned down, minimalistic art style. This as well. So I agree, bro. They are, if they knock this out the park, nigga, y'all got to put respect on them, bro.
Nev, you're a big football, soccer fan. Always see you tweeting about it. So I know this game must be heaven for you. Tell the audience about it and why they should play it.
I think this was Smooth. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was one of the games that was shown at like an Xbox show initially. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And I was excited for it then, but even I didn't think that it was going to be this good. I think, and I've never played Sifu, but from what I gather, it's like what people like the most about it is that the game is difficult, but that difficulty translates to how rewarding it is when you get good at the game, right? It's the same thing with Rematch. Rematch is like initially when I think like the first hour or two when we were playing it, it's the controls are very counterintuitive, especially if you are used to playing games like FIFA. You kind of have like a expectation about how the game's going to play, and obviously it's totally different because it's super arcadey. But man, like once you get over that like initial learning curve, it becomes very, very, very fun to play. Like with any sports game that you're playing with other people, it takes a lot of coordination to actually do well. And you have to really rely on your teammates, and scoring because of that feels good because it feels like you have to put in a lot of work to score and eventually win in that game. It isn't perfect. I will say, like, one of the issues we've been having is like a couple of people that I've been playing with have been crashing a lot. The netcode isn't great either, which is obviously not good. But sometimes you'll phase through the ball. Sometimes the ball and players will teleport around the map. But honestly, those are smaller issues. Like I didn't really encounter a lot of those things myself. But yeah, it's really, really, really fun. Like the shooting feels really fun. The tackling is really fun.
I have to be directional with that shooting too. Like, so that it's going to be like a high skill gap probably for the people that really get cold at it.
Like shooting and passing is entirely manual, so it's not assisted at all, like it is in FIFA. And that again, it makes it's a part of like the skill curve in the game. But like once you get it down, it starts to make sense. One thing they need to, I think, improve for the final release of the game is just making it easier to know how much power you're applying to passes and shots. Because I was finding myself like under-hitting passes a lot, over-hitting passes a lot. Eventually, it's one of those things where you start to get a feel for it. So, it'll reward you in that way where if you play the game a lot, you won't necessarily need to rely on the UI that much. But for new people, it can definitely be hard. Like, I think throughout my lifetime, FIFA is the game I've put the most time in. And even I was having trouble getting that down.
I think you used a good word. Slow Clap is probably one of the few studios where the learning curve feels rewarding. I think they probably have some of the most rewarding gameplay out of my recent memory. Beat niggas ass in Sifu. Once you figure Sifu out, boy, what?
Yeah, because it's like it all kind of clicks at once, right? You're like, oh, this is how I should have been tackling this at this when I had encountered these situations earlier. But yeah, it definitely feels like I will say it is, again, one of those games like I don't think I would have a lot of fun playing solo. So it has a 4v4 mode and a 5v5 mode. And I have played a couple of games with randoms, and it's definitely not that it's not as exciting or fun to play.
Now, how are the mics? Because I think in Absolver they didn't have comms. It was literally all gesture-based communication.
So they actually have surprisingly, like, for me, like, they use soccer lingo in the game, which I do like, just by using like the in-game gestures. But they do have mics. I've played with a couple of randoms who are on mics. But yeah, it's on, and that's another thing that was kind of surprising. Like, using actual soccer terms, I was like, okay, like if these people aren't soccer fans, they did research into soccer terms, which I think was a nice touch because it definitely wasn't necessary.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the game's great. Like, I was excited for it when I had initially seen it get revealed, and it blew me away. They just need to, iron out the game a little bit. And
somebody like me who's completely casual, right? I know little to no. It's funny because my father's like a huge soccer fan, and I know little to nothing about it. I could not. I couldn't even tell you what offsides is in soccer. I literally cannot tell you.
Me neither.
I'm completely like basketball, football guy. I know no rules in soccer.
Offsides is cherry picking in basketball, BG. If you behind the defense and you backed up by yourself, you offsides.
Oh, just like standing behind the goal.
If we stand in a straight line and somebody is past us, you're past the line of defense, and if the ball is not in play, you're offsides.
Okay. But do you think somebody like me who knows nothing about like soccer would possibly like
absolutely. To be honest, I do think the Rocket League comps are appropriate. Like Rocket League is super popular amongst people who don't watch soccer every weekend. So I think it's the same with this game. And you don't have to worry about any of like any rules that may sound confusing in soccer. Don't apply in this game. It's super arcadey in that way.
Right. I'm so excited, man. I really am. I've been looking for
it's really good. Yeah, why you ain't been playing it, Alex? I'm surprised you ain't know.
It literally just the beta's not open for console yet.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Blaze. Blaze was so desperate to get on the PC beta that he bought it off a sketchy Ukrainian website. Yeah.
Oh, he did what? He did
shout out Lazy. Shout out Lazy.
Blaze had to go. Blaze searched on some sketchy ass Ukrainian website for a code
and gave them money.
For like 50.
Bro, wow. He stayed doing shit like that. Hey, that dude Blaze, he's sick in the head, bro. God,
well, man, listen, Blaze, Blaze has a history, so he used to taking a few chances on things. You know what I'm saying?
So come on, bro.
What?
You fucking bugging. What?
What?
No, I don't like the way you said that. What?
Blaze is my man. That's my guy.
What does that mean? What does that mean, though?
He's used to taking certain chances back in the day. A few risky business.
Wait.
No,
define the business.
Yeah, what did it mean?
Listen, y'all not about to make me like talk about Blaze badly.
See, man, I was talking Blaze like I'm like BG. I think BG talking about this new game coming out the soccer joint. You might got to come through, man. And then he gonna probably listen to the podcast. He gonna hear you saying this shit, BG.
I think he listening now.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Everybody, listen. Blaze has told everybody. You know what I'm talking about, right? He had some bad habits back in the day. All right, my bad. I'm putting his business out there.
But why are we putting this on a public platform?
Oh, my bad. I'm putting his business out there. My fault. My fault, Blaze. My fault, Blaze.
Vinny, enjoy your Sunday, Vinny, please.
My bad, big dog. I thought it was public knowledge.
You thought what was public knowledge? If it's public knowledge, why don't you say it? What are you trying to say?
I want to put the man business out there now, since y'all making it all.
Now you don't. Okay, now you don't. All right, cool.
Well, what did he even do?
I mean, it's just indulge in some vices. That's all. We all got some vices we indulge in. Everybody got a different one, right?
But what vice did he use that you don't want to say what it is?
I don't need to specify. Let's talk about y'all vices. What's everybody's vice on this podcast? Let's talk about it.
Jax is filling main.
What is that?
He don't know. He don't know.
Jax is.
Smooth, I'm a DM you. Smooth.
Jack's vice is low quality amateur porn or something like that. That's facts.
It depends. I might like the high quality too. You never know.
Come on, what's everybody's vice? Come on, don't get quiet.
Let's see. What is my vice?
I know Alice like wearing leather pants and like assless chaps. He like.
I could do that. I'll be the I'll be the. Boy. My vice is just being zesty. That's my vice.
I like gummies at random times of the day. Just taking gummies.
Yo, I feel like you do a little bit more than BG. We're gonna let you slide. We're gonna let you slide.
You have a dummy? You have a real dummy?
No, gummy.
A dummy? Hold on, what
you thought he had a life-size doll? What the?
Yeah.
What kind of free shit this nigga on?
I was like, oh shit.
Like a you thought I had a sex doll?
Yeah. Do you have one?
I was like, I see that shit when we went to your spot. Like,
Alex, he thought he said sex doll. He ain't had no adverse reaction.
That's what I'm saying. Smooth about to say, where you get yours?
He's like, you got one too? Nah.
Hey, Jack, what if that green backdrop phone there? We just see a nigga in the corner standing there, Smooth in the background.
This nigga Smooth crazy.
Nah.
Hey, what you got going on there, Smooth?
Nah, man. My advice, this ain't nothing. I just like air dribbling.
Huh?
What?
What's
You
that?
like chewing on people's ear?
No, air dribbling. Just acting like there's a ball in my hand. I'm just dribbling.
air dribbling.
Air dribbling.
Okay.
I said ear dribbling.
Oh, like nigga pretending. Like
So wait a minute.
That's like shadow boxing a set for Negroes.
But wait a minute. So if you do this to the point to where you would call it a vice, are you on the spectrum?
Hey Jack, his kids be crying, Mom, he's doing it again. He won't stop crossing them out in the kitchen.
I know some shit. I ain't crazy.
Crossing your kids up in the kitchen is crazy.
Bitch ass. He's like, damn.
Doing the finger roll
on your wife.
Doing the finger roll over your wife is nuts, bro. Nigga Euro stepping for no reason.
Wait, Smooth, would it be too much to see you do a little bit? Like, what's your go-to?
Let's see what's your go-to move. You got
I got no room to do it.
Your bag, Smooth.
I know you're doing it. Hey, back up a little bit.
I know that jump shot ugly as shit too, boy.
Here you go. Check him out.
Oh, I gotta cut the stream off.
He moving the green screen and everything.
Right.
We'll see that sex doll in the background.
Oh. He just do this shit all day. He do this shit 2 hours a day. What the fuck is going on?
No way, this nigga be doing in the crib.
Crazy.
How often do you do that? Seriously, how often do you do that, bro?
So twice a day.
Oh,
Twice a day.
That's crazy.
Hey, Smooth, come on, man.
Hey, that might be some of the shit I'm into. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ain't bad.
Smooth, they probably got some medicine for that, bro. I don't know how you.
That ain't too bad.
I don't know how you be getting away with this shit for 30 years.
You could be into some wild shit, man. That ain't too bad, to be honest.
Yeah, that's like
living righteous.
You
living righteous.
That's just essentially being like a full nigga. Just
yeah, man.
All right. Shout out to Blaze.
Nigga crossed me up in some jeans, bro. Oh my
god, bro.
Wait, Nev ain't say his vice or BG. No, BG like gummies. Nev, what's your vice?
Yeah.
I have a sugar addiction. It's bad.
Are you sweet?
A little bit.
Jazzy, what about you?
Okay, wait.
I don't think I got one.
What's your top three?
Being a fly nigga.
Like, is it usually candy? Like Nev? Like that's your...
Yeah. Like I like gummy bears specifically.
Well, what's your top three candy?
Oh, you be boo booing.
Gummy bears are fire. Gummy bears are fire.
Gummy bears are number one. I literally had a bag of them like a couple of hours ago. Any chocolate, like any milk chocolate.
Are your hands shaking right now?
Milk chocolate. I'm with you there.
I get the shakes. No lie, I get the shakes if I go a couple of days without them.
Oh, so you like Mac in that one episode of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, huh?
Oh, the cheese nigga.
Hey, Nev.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a hot take for you, brother. I think gummy worms. I think gummy worms are better than gummy bears, bro.
Okay, so it depends on what kind. Like the sour gummy worms, top tier, S tier.
Those are better.
It's just here in large gummy bears. I'll take over all of gummy worms, but the sour gummy worms.
Okay.
Nev, I agree. The Haribo, whatever the brand is called. The Haribo gummy bears are sweeter than the regular gummy worms, but the sour gummy worm trolleys.
Yeah. Them bitches fire.
The trolleys.
They never miss. They never miss.
So Jazzy's advice is that he sits on sharp objects and what else? Did we get everybody?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
We got everybody.
What?
All right. You caught it late.
Bro, he said nigga.
Oh man. What's this going on? Jack, did you play this Lost Records game?
Bro, I still haven't, bro. I'm still on South of Midnight, man.
Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I think part 2 came out or something like that.
It did. I gotta it's on PS Plus game collection, but I gotta re-up, bro. My fucking premium ran out last week. I gotta get it back.
Yeah, this looks like a Jack move game, 100%.
It is.
I know, bro. I need it, bro.
It's angsty. It's angsty lesbian.
I need. It's made by the developers Life is Strange, if I'm not mistaken. Like the original developers Life is Strange.
I think this game has been like reviewed fairly well, but I think they said it didn't sell well. Like, didn't they say they lost money on this? Unless I'm confusing this with another game.
You was talking about that was Life is Strange Double Exposure.
Oh, this is different. Okay.
Yeah, similar. I mean, similar shit. Is just different developers.
Okay, well,
but this game is made. Bloom and Rage is made by the original Life is Strange dev. So, if I'm not mistaken,
all right.
I'm looking forward to playing both. I did own both at one point, but my plus ran out. I bought Life is Strange. I gotta play those games.
When you play this Lost Records Bloom and Rage, let me know and you could talk. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. We're gonna be on that.
More Nintendo stuff. Shuhei said he feels like Nintendo is losing their identity because he feels like the Switch 2 reveal had a little bit too much focus on power when Nintendo is usually known for creating a new way of gamers to play through creative hardware and creative games. Pretty much is what he said. I'm paraphrasing. Which that's why I'm excited about the Switch 2 because they're not switching shit up and trying to recreate the wheel. I guess I get that's what Shuhei likes, but I'm glad they're not doing that shit. I'm glad it's just the Switch 2. It's just a Switch with more power and some fine tuning and adjustments. I'm down for that. So I'm sorry, Shuhei, but fuck what you talking about.
I feel like I feel like they're. What's up?
No, go ahead, Jack.
No, I was gonna say I feel like they got them other guys in the bag already, kind of. So yeah, they trying to refine it and they trying to go after a market that they don't necessarily have yet, like some like a BG or a Jack move. You know what I mean? Somebody that want like higher fidelity. But yeah, they already did the gimmick. The Switch is the gimmick, right? I guess he wanted a new one, and it didn't work out last time. They tried to iterate. They Wii U. We know how that turned out. So I still think the Switch 2 gonna do numbers, bro. I think people gonna fuck with the Switch 2. So
Shuhei gonna have 3 of them bitches in his crib. He gonna have 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with what Shuhei is saying because I definitely see what he's talking about, and this is something similar to like what I guess you'll say Blandrew was kind of saying the other week. So I mean, that's definitely a sentiment that people have, but at the same time, like I don't know, bro. I feel like they doing what's right for them at the current moment. I think they're doing good with the Switch.
Yeah. Because a lot of people felt that way when the console reveal back in January, and then even this direct that they just had. Like Shuhei even mentioned, like all the stuff like I mentioned, and even I mentioned this too. Like they're talking about like 4K, 120 frames screen or whatever, and all that this other shit. It's like it's so out the norm because like Shuhei, he's been following Nintendo for like a minute, so it's not like out of malice or anything like that. Like he has been watching the company for a while, so that's why. Some people feel that way, but I still think it's still there. It's just like Nintendo's just trying to cater to like people who never really take Nintendo as a legitimate gaming platform in years since like what?
Well,
maybe Super Nintendo, if that.
Well, maybe the difference of their talking points now is power is because they didn't make any drastic changes as far as how you can only get so creative. There's nothing really that they did. There's no unique selling point to the Switch 2 outside of it being a more powerful Switch.
And the mouse controls, using both of them at the same time. That's a lot
but
more.
You can't really sell the Switch 2 on the mouse controls though, right? So I do agree
with certain games probably.
Yeah, for sure.
They just really want to emphasize that people don't get confused that this is basically the exact same Switch, essentially, but like their next generation console.
Yeah, I think it's a little like it's twofold. On one hand, I think they are trying to placate to the audience that just didn't like the Switch because it wasn't very powerful. But then on the other hand, it's like I feel like the last time they had a super successful console, they deviated too much and the Wii U ended up being a failure, right? So I can imagine, I mean, like most companies are very risk averse, right? So if they could create another console with making minimal changes and guarantee a lot of sales, especially in this economy, it would be a terrible decision just from a business perspective to take a risk on your next product when all you need to do is to make a small iteration and guarantee, a certain amount of returns, right? I would think that the creativity or the innovativeness of Nintendo is a function of a Nintendo that's capable of taking a loss, right? And I don't know if we live in a time right now where companies can take large losses on the products that they create just because operating costs are so high, right? So I think it's just more so them being safe. I don't think this is the end of Nintendo's innovation, and I don't think Shuhei should be that worried about, losing the Nintendo that he loves or whatever.
Yeah, because they still got a museum dedicated to teaching some of their employees of like the history of like Nintendo, and plus, like even Iwata back in like 2004, he already talked about stuff like diminishing returns that we're getting to that point. And of course, Nintendo is not absolved from that like at all either, because now they're at doing like the whole 4K and stuff like that too with their next generation console. So I feel like, but that applies to like really everybody if we really want to keep it real here about diminishing returns. But we'll just see how this console goes at the very least for this 10th generation.
Yep. All right. There was a Mario Kart World Direct. Here are some details. Open world, drive across cities, deserts, oceans, snowy peaks with dynamic weather and day and night cycles. New modes, Grand Prix, Knockout Tour, Free Roam, Battle, Time Trials, and Versus. Drive between tracks in Grand Prix mode. Players travel between races. New tracks, Boo Cinema, Crown City, Salty Speedway, Peach Beach, Wario Shipyard, of course, Rainbow Road. I hate Rainbow Road is so fucking ass.
Fire.
It's just tradition. I hate Rainbow Road tracks.
Yeah.
How do you hate Rainbow Road, bro?
It's dog
iconic,
shit.
bro.
You really are the fun police.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
like
I hate Rainbow Road.
that's like the best stage of Mario Kart.
Rainbow Road is just like, bro. Y'all have Stockholm syndrome. Y'all have Stockholm syndrome with Rainbow Road. Y'all don't actually think it's good. Y'all just used to it. It's like, well, let me not relate it to domestic violence, but y'all are just used to getting beat in the head by Rainbow Road. It's not actually good.
The Mario Kart Wii Rainbow Road was fire, bro. What are you talking about?
I hate that fucking tracks, all of them. But okay.
Bro, the N64 Rainbow Road is one of the best levels in gaming history, bro.
I don't be liking Rainbow.
Hey,
Roads,
what's that spooky stage they used to have with the wood planks and shit in the dark? You know what I'm talking about? What's that joint called?
I think you're thinking of one of like the Boo stages.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
No, you driving on like the wood creeks. Oh, man,
no, listen, shit. I don't. It's just the default. I don't be falling off like that. I really don't. That's not it. Right, I just hate like that's the big. Right. Nah, I did ask. I just don't like that's the big gimmick about the map. Like, oh, you're gonna fall off, and like everything is set up for you to fall off. Man, fuck you. Fuck that map.
Sounds like you're trash, BG.
You only fall off if
I'm nice. I'm not falling off.
Yeah,
I'm not that guy that's gonna fall off. I just hate it. That's what it's all about. Anyway, 60 plus new characters. Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Pauline, Donkey Kong, Spike. I don't know who Cataquack is. Pinata, or Pianta, and more. New items: coin shell, ice flower, mega mushroom, feather, hammer, and Kamek spell. I didn't see what Kamek spell or what the coin shell does. Anybody knows?
The coin shell is pretty much. Pretty much where you can like just throw it out, you collect coins or whatever, but you have to do it at a certain point because like other racers can actually collect your coins for you, so you won't get them. So and you can use the coins to actually unlock certain other cards in the game.
All right, what's Kamek spell?
The Kamek spell I don't remember, but it's like some other stuff. It depends on whatever he does at like that time. Like he'll change, I think, racers or like some like enemies will appear. I think it's like just
who is Kamek? Is that the little ugly nigga to be on the cloud? Is that the little ugly nigga to be on the cloud?
No, he's the Magic Koopa with the
okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right. Dash food system. Purchase meals mid-race for speed boost and unlockable outfits. Multiplayer.
Yeah, that's like Yoshi's like Diner or whatever.
Yeah, 24-player online, 8-player local wireless, 4-player split screen, game chat and camera play, built-in voice chat and face cam via Switch 2 camera. I'm wondering what's the frame rate when you have 4 people playing, because on 8, on 8, because on 8 when you have 2-player split screen, it stays at 60, but I think once you go to 3 or 4, it drops. I think it drops. Doesn't drop to like 30 or some shit? I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so.
4 screens for an open world Mario Kart for like all 4 of them, I'd imagine. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, those are the details from the Mario Kart World Direct. Look forward to the game.
And they also added in like a feather, like a charge jump, where you can jump up and like avoid certain like objects or like some like the shells. I don't think that will work with like the blue shell because that's the one that actually tracks you down that everybody hates.
And it drops on you. It don't run into you. It drop on top of you.
Yep.
How would you be able to jump?
And then they got to also being able to do that throughout the world. In free roam mode, you'll be able to do like certain like challenges and stuff like that if you want to, for like additional like tricks or whatever. That system I think is going to be like the biggest part of this game from a game mechanic stand wise, because I feel like you really have to get down like the charge up timing really good in this game. So we'll see how it goes. So it'll be a fun time.
Jumping over shells are gonna be crazy though. That's crazy.
Yeah. And they even said like sometimes you'll even run into like actual like not racing the other racers, but like actual like cars within the when you're going through it sometimes, so you really got to avoid crashing into somebody.
Star Wars Zero Company was announced. It is a turn-based XCOM-like strategy game. They showed a little bit of gameplay. Like I said, it's pretty much XCOM. You play as there's 5 different characters. It's like a ragtag group of characters. There's a Jedi in there. There's a bounty hunter. There's a clone trooper. I forgot what the others are. But it looks great to me. I love my turn-based strategy games. So this is a day one for me. It's coming out next year though, so that sucks. Gotta wait for that. But I'm excited about it, and I also love Star Wars. So perfect.
Speaking of Star Wars, you get through Outlaws?
No, I never even started it.
Damn.
Wait, speaking of, where are you on that list?
Update. I
Is there
gave
a way
y'all
we can get in on this bet.
So update on the bet that
You've been at one.
that I beat. That I have to beat 25 games before the year's over. I updated y'all a few months ago, and I was at 1 game. Big update. Still at 1 game.
Let's get it.
But hold on. No, I gotta fix my camera. Okay, here we go. I'm still gonna beat these 25 games. Dead ass. I'm like dead ass on my mama.
How should I spend BG $100, chat? How should I spend it, chat? Let me know.
Because y'all gotta understand, we're in April. April's technically over, so we're in May. So I have what 7 months left. So yeah, like almost 7 months. So all I gotta do is beat 3 games for every month for the rest of the year. No problem. I can do that.
Light work.
Yeah.
So you think there's going to be like 24 games that gets announced this year that you're going to play?
I think it is possible. I think here's what needs to happen.
New games, right?
You put a lot of caveats on your own self, BG. That's why you fucked up.
2K is kind of screwing me right now because a lot of publishers are afraid to announce a release date for anything. I need 2K to tell these other announce the release date if it's actually coming out this year or next year. So if it's actually coming out next year, then all of them will be like, okay, we can drop. And then the gaming floodgates are just going to open. It's going to be mad games for me to beat. Because the issue right now is actually that not a lot of games are just like actually coming out in general.
Now you're not going to use this as an excuse, right?
No, I'm not.
Hey, so what was that? A couple months ago, I forgot what gaming event it was. BG came there after we was doing live reaction. BG came there, Jack, I saw about 15, 16 games I'm gonna play from that one event alone. Like, I'm like, damn, BG, okay, you gotta be shaking in your boots.
You still should be.
4 months later, he ain't playing none of that shit.
Like,
none of them came out.
BG, now that I got you, I have so many questions.
None of them
First
came
question.
out yet.
How many years have there been where there have been 25 new games that you've played?
That's crazy. 25 is fucking crazy.
In the last decade, two decades. Bro. Oh no, there's definitely been
probably once or twice.
Since we started this podcast, there's been about 2, maybe 3 years where I beat more than 25 games. So it's happened.
But they have to be
new release games, brand new release games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was all new games. Yeah. It has to be all new games.
All right, fair enough.
Look, I
don't remember 2 or 3 years.
I think I can still do this.
What happens when there's a Marvel Rivals update and then you're on that for 500 more hours?
No, listen. I got self-control, okay?
No, you don't.
When
I get up for work and I see you on Steam, bro. No, you don't.
Listen, when it's time to get to it, I get to it. Obscure Expedition is coming out in like 2 days. I'm on that. Heavy. Okay. I'm beating that.
That's Assassin's Creed. You almost beat Assassin's Creed, right?
Listen. You worried about the past. That's your problem. They always worried about the past or some shit.
Hey Jack, I just deleted Assassin's Creed. I know if I couldn't get through that bitch, I know BG ain't finished.
Listen, you deleted. Damn.
Here's the issue.
I had to admit it. Every time I started up, I just got depressed.
Here's the issue with Assassin's Creed. It's not even Assassin's Creed specifically. It's Ubisoft. Everybody has taken the Ubisoft formula and done it better than them. That open world. Everybody
you about that the other day. That's what you're talking about.
Everybody is like everybody takes Ubisoft's exact formula and is just like, let's take all the annoying shit out of the formula, and that's our open world. Ubisoft it's still too bloated, still too much going on. It still feels like a drag to just deal with the open world. It is like, the game is good, but the open world, bro, oh man, it's killing me. I'm sorry, man. It's that open world. That open world, like legit, like Alex said, it's a bit depressing. It's just a bit depressing, man. I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry, but no, seriously, I can do this. I believe.
No.
I believe it.
He's gonna treat this like
that's crazy. Well, Xbox released like 3 bangers, so that's like you could have easily done. You ain't do Ninja Gaiden 2. You didn't do
that. Wouldn't count though. It's a
come on, bro.
To me, Smooth, I would have counted, but look, this is what BG said. They got to be all new games. There can't be no short games. He said, Jack, if you look at the game and you think it's some bullshit, you could take it off the list. Smooth, he added all. I didn't say none of it. He added all this, bro. What's wrong with him?
Damn, BG, did you have like a list of like games of that you just knew was going to be out by this time next year?
Is he crazy, bro?
There's a lot of games supposedly that are supposed to be coming out this year, but they are scared because of GTA to come out.
Scared is crazy.
Coming out this year.
You're blaming GTA for your only one game beat this year so far.
Absolutely, it's take 2. It's take 2. That's the problem.
You hear him chat? Wait,
what was that game that you beat then?
Split Fiction.
Oh yeah, the one game he beat was with me. It was with me. The one game he beat was with me.
Listen, I don't know why y'all laughing, bro. This is doable. This is still doable, bro. Y'all,
BG, okay. No. Can I? All right, and now you still have the false sense of time. When we get to July and you have less than 5 games, what do you think your narrative is going to be? Because at that point, we really getting close to the late quarter Call of Duties, the this and that, where is it still going to be, they're scared. They're playing cockshy. Like, they just don't know what they want to do.
Here's the thing. Let's say I end up losing this bet. Jackwood was going to give me the money back by the end of the generation by that other bet anyway.
Jack was doubling up on
$1,000 PlayStation 5, 6.
Me and BG didn't even make that bet.
That was him and Tyrek.
Me and Tyrek made that bet. What did I make? I don't remember making a bet with you.
I think
I wasn't BGN on that.
I thought I was.
Damn, he already committed to losing. He getting other niggas bets. That's not your money, nigga. That ain't your money.
No, because if me and BG did make a bet, I will honor it. Y'all got to go back and tell me though. I don't remember making no bet with BG about that.
Look,
did we? I don't feel like we did.
If I'm not able to get to 25 games, it is what it is. But it'll definitely be Take-Two's fault. We'll see.
Damn, BG,
you already find you blaming everybody but yourself.
If you're a fan of Star Wars, I mean, Star Wars Outlaws is the shit, bro, and it has only improved.
It came out last year.
Smooth. He already got an exit strategy at who he gonna blame, bro. He only you a quarter in, BG. Get the work.
That's why I said, Jack. That's why I said the moment the fact that he said other people are scared and they're impeding on my success. Yeah, that nigga, he know he
lost. You 25% into the year, bro. Get to it, bro. Get to it.
I'm about to lock in.
I'm rooting for you to beat me, man.
Yeah, BG, once you play Outbreak, they release that game Outbreak every week.
Outbreak? What's that?
It's a game that literally releases every week. They keep
wait. What is this?
They keep spamming the stores.
Wait, hold on. You didn't gave this nigga an out. Hold on.
It's some shovelware bullshit.
They're up to their 60th release.
Wait, what?
Outbreak? I never even heard of it.
They keep re-releasing the same game and they keep putting a name on it. They be like, Outbreak.
Hey, Smooth, Smooth. I just did a quick search. Somebody made a post on Reddit. Who the hell is buying Outbreak collection games? They pissing people off.
Let me see.
Yeah, because they spamming the story. They didn't pick them off the story because they doing some fuck shit.
That's a good suggestion in the chat. BG, why don't you play South of Midnight?
60th release.
No,
South of Midnight. That just came out too.
No, look, I plan to play it, right? So
you ain't started yet?
No, I didn't, because listen, the things about I hear about the gameplay discourage me. I am going to play it, but here's what happened, right? This site always gives me Game Pass codes. So I redeemed the Game Pass code that I got. I booted up South of Midnight. The Xbox app is dog shit. I hate it.
On PC?
Yes, I hate it. It's something is always funky about it, right? So I boot up South of Midnight. What happens? It doesn't detect my controller. And you got to understand, I'm at a point in life where everything fucking annoys me, and I'm ready to drop something at any inconvenience.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You got to get the pro. You got DS for Windows, bro.
I shouldn't have to use that no more.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you, but if you get DS for Windows,
it'll work. Yes, but my thing is, if I buy that same game if I buy South of Midnight on Steam right now, it's gonna detect my controller. Right?
Possibly, yes.
It absolutely will. But because it's the Xbox Game Pass app, whatever the fuck, it doesn't detect the controller. So I was like,
I'm just gonna DualSense or Xbox controller.
I'm using a DualSense.
Come on with the fucking fuck shit. You being disrespectful. Just
I'm not. That's what I be using on PC. Yeah, hell yeah.
So honestly, I kind of decided I'm just gonna buy South of Midnight on Steam rather than using the game, playing it through Game Pass, because yes, that annoyed me, bro. Like, why doesn't it just detect my controller, bro? We're not in 2009 no more, where you got to do all this shit just to get a PC to detect the controller. Come on, dog.
You definitely got to do. I agree with you, bro. The shit you got. It's like, you got to download readtime.me. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck.
If this was 2009, I would have done it. But we're in 2025. Any controller I plug in should just automatically work. So I was like, man, fuck that bullshit. I'm gonna just buy it. You definitely got to do mad
shit.
I do agree with you on that. That is annoying.
That happened with me when I was playing Indiana Jones, bro. The first time I played it, I didn't have no problem with the controller, but the first time I played it, it was Xbox icons. The second time I played the game, it was showing all PlayStation DualSense icons. I'm like, why did it change? And then every time I played after that, it was just like Xbox. Like, it is weird, bro. Like,
your OCD bad.
But why did it do that? It just randomly showed PlayStation icons one time when I played it, and the rest of the times it didn't recognize it was a DualSense after that. Like, that don't make no sense. It's just weird, bro.
So I'm gonna play it eventually. I'll let y'all know what I think.
That's crazy. I played that game. I'm close to beating it.
Yeah. This is gonna be his new Final Fantasy 16 situation.
I'll play it when it gets full screen support.
Listen, these games, man. These games be on bullshit, bro. Controllers not working, no full screen compatibility. Come on, no ultra wide compatibility. Come on, bro. What is that?
BG said he's so bogged down in games, he just ain't gonna play none of them bitches. I fought with it. I fought with the energy.
No,
exactly. I got so many games to play, nigga. I ain't gonna play a single one. Fuck it.
No, but he said he got time. He got time. It's gonna be 25. It's gonna be 24 other games this year that's gonna get it right. I'm excited for him.
BG, that 40-year-old nigga that ain't go to college, that be like, I still got time, bro. I'm gonna sit out the semester, man.
Or I could go to school right now if I wanted to.
Nah, he gonna be like one of them kids that try to finish off their school homework projects like that at the last minute.
Oh, I've done that so many times.
Like a fucking F.
Oh, I definitely used to do that. Hell
Outbreak,
yeah.
here we come.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's honestly all the topics I had, aside from Phil Spencer saying Game Pass is not for everybody. Yeah, we knew that.
Thoughts on a game night next week if there's no topics?
Game night or what?
We could find something cute.
Something cute.
I already know you. I already know you.
And I have put Rivals into.
That's actually what it got me naked.
I put Rivals into semi-retirement for this season because I don't like what they did with. No, seriously, I uninstalled the game.
Damn, really? Why?
I love the game. I'm definitely gonna go back to it, but I don't like what they did for season 2 updates. It's Jack, you know what it is. Like it's no different than like when the game, you got a game you love and the developers going and patch some shit. I'm like, oh, y'all ruined it. So like, I'm uninstalled.
They try to patch one thing and fuck up like 10 other things. It's like,
yeah.
okay, brother.
So pretty much what I don't like what they did real quick, because I know not everybody plays Rivals. They're not gonna understand. So divers are there's divers in games like Overwatch and Rivals, right? Divers are the characters designed to they're kind of like
attacking.
Yeah, they're kind of designed to go in, attack the healers, get out, right? Because they're kind of glass cannons, some of the DPS divers. So they're supposed to go in, try to do quick damage, get the healers out the way, and then come right back, right? So what they did in season 2 is they nerfed the healers to begin with, right? Divers were already strong to begin with. So they nerfed the healers a bit, some of them. And then there's this one character, Namor. He's like really the only specific anti-dive character in the game. So there's like 20 something characters in the game. There's how many divers? Fucking 6, 7 divers in the game. One anti-dive. There's other characters with anti-dive properties. Scarlet Witch, Penny, like I said, Namor, and there's a few others that have anti-dive shit, but they're not specifically designed for anti-dive. So they paired up, because the game has team-ups. So they paired up Namor with Hulk to give him a team-up ability. Now, Namor is the one main anti-dive character. So now he gets banned every game, because at the beginning of every match, you can vote for what character you want to ban. So Namor now, before this season, he was like banned, let's say 40% of the time. Now he's banned 80% of the time. So now it's a pool party. Niggas just diving left and right. And there's no stopping it. There's no real count. Like if you go up against a full dive team, and there's gonna be people who say, no, you could do this. I'm telling you, if you go up against a full dive team of like expert divers, put the controller down and just watch the game. There's nothing you can do about it. The game is unbalanced in that way. You are not beating that team. I'm telling you, if you go up, let's say a Black Panther, a Psylocke, a Captain America, because he's a tank diver, and let's say just any other diver, you are cooked. There's nothing you can do, bro. So you could put the controller down and just watch that shit, because you might as well be watching a movie, because nothing you're going to do is going to work. You could go triple healers, don't matter, because they nerf triple healers, they nerf the healers. So I'm going to see what they need to add more anti-dive characters in the game. And I think they need to, they just need to add more anti-dive. That's the shit. There's like I said, there's one. Ultron is might be, based on his kit, might be anti-dive, and he's the next character that's supposed to come up, so they might do some more balancing. I'll see what they do for 2.5, but right now I'm like, no, this is bad.
Jeez.
So, oh yeah, and I forgot, oh god, Spider-Man. Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad.
I hate playing against Spider-Man.
Iron Fist, oh my god, yeah. And then on top of that, they nerfed Strange, Yeah, it's bad, bro. I don't like it. It's if you're a diver, you're in heaven. Like I said, it's a pool party. But if you need to fight it off, all right, good luck. Good luck.
Damn.
Shout out to my fudge packers. Well, yeah. Thanks for the
whoa, brother.
Ooh.
What?
Did you want to talk about people getting mad at Digital Foundry?
Oh, are they? They mad at Digital Foundry again?
I didn't see it.
Because of that ad they did?
No, that sponsored video from Nintendo. They just uploaded like the Zelda Switch 2 edition trailer that they had on their channel, but they upload as a sponsored video, and people got mad at them about that.
Man, hey, listen. But see, Jazzy, going back somewhere, I'm not mad at nobody getting their bread. You can't see them the same motherfuckers. They defending everything else that's anti-consumer. I'm not if they paying them, if any company gonna pay Digital Foundry, say upload this trailer, we gonna give you some money for it. Okay, like why would I give? So they try to say they compromise is what they saying, huh? Is that what they saying?
But IGN does like this. I mean, they're owned by Eurogamer, though. Everybody knows this.
Yeah,
and IGN owns Eurogamer, and IGN does the same thing with all these other publishers' videos.
But that's still a non-buy. If I'm paying you to put I don't have to agree with what you got going, bro. If you paying me to put something on my channel, that don't mean I'm endorsing or I'm a glaze the review of the tech analysis. Like, why are they mad about that? That's some stupid shit to be mad about.
I guess for them it's the opportunity that you might approach them a little bit lighter than you did because they do be paying you to do shit.
Man, nah, bro. It's just it was a paid promotion. That's it. And now when the game come out, I'm gonna tell you what's really going on with. Unless Digital Foundry shows a constant pattern or pattern, depending on who you are, of showing favoritism to these games or being that's just it's crazy, bro. Because if Sony when it did the same shit or Xbox, niggas wouldn't be complaining. I feel like they wouldn't, or like bro, it's all console war shit. At the end of the day, let Sony or Microsoft do it. Then I don't want to see niggas complaining about that either. Like. It is what it is.
Sounds like more bitching.
It was like it's not really an issue. Like they pay certain integrity, but it's like they're not giving their opinions on anything. It just re-uploaded that Nintendo already showed footage of. Like it's nothing on inside on their end.
Yeah, they didn't add nothing to the video.
Go to Digital Foundry for stuff like 4K enhanced frame rate. That's why they put in there. So that way, whenever they do breakdowns of like Switch 2 videos, they're gonna come to them for their actual analysis. But I don't.
That's the equivalent of getting mad at that's like getting mad at a channel because they showing commercials. Like, nigga, you know what's going on. You know why they doing it. Like
yeah, like this channel right now, like BG channel, he gets ads too.
Exactly. Like we know why it's ads that play on YouTube videos. Like, okay, you don't mean I don't know what it could be a Levi Jean ad on my fucking video. I didn't put it on there. I don't necessarily agree with it. It is what it is. Like they paid for the fucking advertising.
They're dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some silly shit to be mad at.
Yeah, this week it's pretty uneventful. Oh, and just related to Marvel Rivals, I feel like I needed to put this out. I'm able to adapt to the dive, right? I play a bunch of characters that can counter the dive. Trash? No, no, they haven't. But the issue is getting the rest of your team to also switch or swap to a character to counter the dive, right? Because, bro, I can't tell you how many matches I've played where I'm like, hey, team, they're running this. We need to counter it. Motherfuckers on that game would rather go 5-50 and keep playing the same character than actually switch characters and actually win. They would rather stick with what they have and lose than switch and win. It's bad on that game, bro. It's people just the other day, I ran into there was two people on my team, right? You know, it's a 6v6. There was two people on my team who literally said, what did they say? They said, I only DPS. I never play tank and I never play healers. I can't heal. Bro, like you gotta understand, like niggas who say this are retarded. There's literally characters, like healing characters in that game where all you have to do is hold down one button and you're healing. Like they put characters in that game for that reason, so you don't have to think. It's brain dead healing, right? And motherfuckers be like, no, I don't know how to heal. I don't know how to tank. So now, if they can't switch to the right DPS because they only play DPS, you're fucked. Because most of the people who they be like one tricks. They only play one character. So it's like, okay, we have to leave you on DPS, even though you're playing the wrong DPS, and so the rest of us are fucked. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
you play
it's
high
just,
ranked, right?
Yeah,
like high ranked matches, and they never play any of the characters.
Yeah, which is insane. Like, bro, how do you have this much time? How are you this high ranked and you don't know how to play anything else? I make sure, like, I purposely because I don't want to be that guy that holds the team back. I made sure that with all the time I put in this game, I know how to play mad characters and play them well. You could put me on healer, you could put me on tank, you could put me on DPS. I'm going to put up numbers, and because I don't want to be that guy. These motherfuckers, they don't give a fuck, bro. No, I'm only DPS. Give me the DPS slot. Fuck what you talking about. And I don't care if we lose.
Do you play with like a squad, or are you mainly playing with randoms?
Moaning.
I play with a squad when I can, but when you play, I mostly do play with randoms, and that's when it's like all fucked up. But like the game fucks you even when you play with people. Let you know, like it's one thing.
Shout to business.
Yo, real quick, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Can I talk about Rivals 2? Because I'm not in a similar boat. Like, I'm still playing it, but yeah, they.
Whoa! Who invited you in here, my nigga? What's going on?
Let them talk. Because niggas gonna say I'm bullshitting. So I want to hear Vaughn. Like, I want to know if I'm tripping.
So like, I'm not done playing it, but now he's right. The way they do balance in this game, season 2 has shown that it's gonna be inconsistent season to season, because basically what they've done right now, the dive is overpowered to an insane degree, and it's not even that they nerfed the healers, it's that they made the dive so good and so dang fast that the healers can't keep up. Like, unless you have like a dedicated tank or DPS to guard the healers, yeah, you're gonna lose that fight. Like, bruh, I'm not even joking. Black Panther in this game is faster than A-Train and the boys. Like, it don't make no damn sense.
No,
it don't make no damn sense.
You know the speed. You know the SpongeBob meme where SpongeBob is like, "You want to see me run over there?
See me do it again.
You want to see me do it again?" Black Panther is literally that fast in this game where he can kill you. He can kill you before you know you're dead. That's not an exaggeration.
You know that scene
that was even before.
You know that scene in Hancock where he goes in and like starts taking out those people in the bank, and you just see like a blur.
Yeah,
that's the backline of Marvel Rivals right now. That nigga Panther is too fast. That's Black Panther. Then you got Spider-Man.
That kind of makes sense for the black nigga to be the fastest on the. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Wow,
it makes sense, but like, bro, the only way I can like consistently counter a Panther, I have to pick the thing and do that shoulder charge thing around the healers. I gotta run all over the healers' field of view, so that when he tries to attack them, I hit him with the shoulder charge. Then everybody can jump him.
You know, like in animes, when like two niggas with swords are having a duel, and one nigga slices the other one so fast, like the body is delayed, like his head is delayed by getting cut off. That's what it's like going up against a really good Black Panther. You're dead, but you don't even know yet. You my nigga, you'll still be playing. You'll still be bored. Bro, I'm dead. I had no fucking idea. It's like that,
I gotta watch the kill
insane.
cam when that nigga killed me, because I'm like, how did I die? I just see like a blur. And I'm like, how are you even moving this fast with your own hand and wrist, like on the keyboard and mouse? Because like, bruh, how? I don't get it. But that's one problem. And yeah, they gave Namor that gamma turret with the Hulk team up, and it's busted. But yeah, people are gonna ban either Hulk or Namor. You're guaranteed one of them will be banned at least.
Did they did they nerf that? What was that character? Jeffrey or some shit? They must nerfed him.
Jeff the Shark.
Yeah, they must nerfed him.
He was never really an issue. It's just that people didn't know how to deal with him at first. That's why it was like so crazy. Right. But yeah, he wasn't really that much of
he kept swallowing people.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, and like the problem with that was the UI wasn't matching how big the actual radius was, but they fixed that.
Yeah.
Okay,
but now the only real anti-dive in this game right now is Scarlet Witch. And she's not that good enough to like
Scarlet Witch anymore,
hang up with these characters. And they gave her this busted team up if you have a Doctor Strange, and it's actually really good. But they nerfed Strange, so no one wants to play Strange now. So it's like, bro, what's going on? Bro, the dive right now, like I'm not even joking. I play my main healers in this game are Rocket and Invisible Woman. One, because Invisible Woman can go invisible, so I can hide from the freaking people trying to kill me. And Rocket, they also nerfed Rocket. His traversal,
his escapability, yeah. So
they made the dash take longer to get, and it's now a shorter range.
Because Rocket
you can still do the wall crawl.
Yeah, because Rocket is one of the characters. If you get dived, it was so he's one of the best characters to avoid getting killed by a dive character because he has this jetpack boost and he can run on the wall. Now they increased the cooldown on his jetpack. So now it's like, okay, well, now I'm getting killed way more. Like he's still the best character with escapability, but still, it's they
you gotta hug the wall now, which is a whole different way to play him.
BG, I just got an idea, brother. Look, weekly video series, right? You, Foundry, maybe somebody else, y'all get together, 30-minute talk what's going on with Marvel Rivals right now. Niggas will eat that up. I don't like this. The shit y'all doing right now, you know what's an audience for this game.
Man,
you're welcome, brother.
Bro, I got to Lord Rocket and they do this bum-ass buff. I'm like, oh my God.
I will not be playing until 2.5, which is, I don't know till when.
That's May something. That's when they'll add all.
Damn, no, you ain't holding. BG, what you gonna do from 5 a.m. going forward? You gonna start rage baiting on Twitter? You rage baiting on Twitter again? What we doing?
Oh, and also with Marvel Rivals, I don't know if this is a topic or not. They one of the changes they made this season. On paper, it sounds good. Now, when you play a ranked game, the amount of points you'll gain or lose is more determined on your actual performance in the match.
Yeah.
But that's busted right now because it kind of just prioritizes damage over all else. So if you play someone like Rocket and you do God's work, you do like 40k healing, like you go 15-7, you're going to get maybe 20 points. If you play Invisible Woman, get like 19k healing, but you get more kills, you're going to get like 35 points. So that's why you probably noticed people are stuck. People are just like, oh no, I'm not switching from DPS. It's because they don't want to play a better character that would fit the game better because they want to get more points from a win.
I got a question, BG. Are you preserving your rank by doing this? What rank are you right now?
No, I actually really get fucked.
Do you get D-ranked if you don't play? You get D-ranked.
No,
if
you don't get D.
You get up to like Celestial or something.
So what they do is every season they push you back nine ranks from where you were, right?
What the fuck? Damn.
Yeah. So I was
in GM3. They put me in Gold 3.
Yeah. So I ended the last season at GM2, which is it's a very respectable rank. Now you go to what is it?
They will put you in Gold 2.
Yeah, Gold 2.
You go down 9.
Yeah, which is pretty far back, right? Which no problem. That's not a big deal to me because I know I'm good enough to get back there. But because to me this season is so bad and so dive heavy, if it doesn't change and I end up staying where I'm at because I'm not playing, then I get sent back another 9 ranks. I get sent back to the
motherfucker. You better get back on there, bro.
So they're gonna send me back to West Bubblefuck, like I don't know, aluminum.
The good news is they said that they aren't gonna just wait till the season starts to make needed balance changes. So if enough people complain about the dive, they probably will do a patch in like the next week or two. But the game is still lit, but bro, they got to do that. This balancing stuff is crazy right now. Like,
and it'll be bad. Yeah, it will end up fucking me if I don't end up playing again, because if I get sent back 9 more ranks from not playing and I want to pick it back up, let's say because they make the changes later, now I'm playing with a whole bunch of people who are not on my level. So that could work for you or against you, because now I'm playing with people who are not on my level. I'm playing against them, but they're also on my team. So it's like now I gotta like carry the people on my team who are not as good and beat these people I'm playing against who are not as good. But that could work either way. I could get hard stuck in there.
And there's also the fact that we got the Grandmaster and we got put back in gold. There's people that got put further back, or there are people that were higher up and got put back to like platinum. They get idiot teammates. They get put back farther. So the whole ranked pool right now is not actually even accurate to the rank people should be in.
Yeah.
So you'll have a team in silver or platinum where these people got to freaking eternity last season. So it's like, bruh, I had a dude on my team. He was like, oh yeah, I was Eternity Spider-Man last season. This was a platinum game. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, that's like having
what are y'all doing?
That's like playing against a Korean level player, Jack. That's what like imagine you in like the bottom rank and they put some Korean level nigga against you. Like, bro, like what?
Like, bro,
what is this
nigga
doing
the
here?
team because bro was not in the right skill bracket.
He in the mic, you just hear a low grumble of
Hey, bro.
And also,
Whooping your ass.
Also, what's bad about it is like rank resets. The problem with it to me is, okay, a lot of people will get to Grandmaster, for example, right? They'll stop playing the game. Like, all right, I got to Grandmaster. I'm done. I think I'm done playing this game. I'm gonna come back for the next season. So, but they come back for the next season after they haven't played for a long ass fucking time because they got to Grandmaster and stopped playing. So now they come back to the game and you're playing with them. You haven't stopped playing. They have. So now you got a whole bunch of motherfuckers on your team that possibly haven't played this game and who knows the fuck how long. And you could be going up against another team of motherfuckers who play this shit every fucking day. So it's just a whole bunch of fuck shit, bro. That could like just have you fucking frustrated.
Well, that's why I decided to come in here because he ain't bullshitting as far as this goes.
Yeah.
As far as this goes now, but with Rivals, the balance ain't good right now. It's not like completely broken, but bruh, like again, Black Panther, you just see a black blur and then you're dead. Spider-Man, you're just doing your thing. Next thing you know, a web yanks you off the freaking map and you're falling down to the pit. And then like, oh yeah, okay, well we have Namor to dive. Oh wait, Namor got banned. Oh wait, Hulk got banned. Oh, let's see Scarlet Witch. Oh wait, she's just all right without the Doctor Strange team up. Oh, Doctor Strange all wants to play him. Everybody wants to play Magneto. Oh, they got rid of the Magneto team up. I don't have the sword no more. I'm like, bro.
Oh, this game. Yeah, I hate that shit for y'all.
That shit, bro. The game is still lit, but yeah, right now I'm not playing ranked as much. I'm just playing other modes. I'm still learning like Emma Frost and stuff right now. I'm just playing like Conquest and Quick Play because ranked is a shit show right now. I feel like it's gonna be a good week or two before people get back to where they truly belong. Like luckily right now I'm in Plat 1. So
Okay,
I'm in Plat 2. So I'm in Plat 3 because I had a dumbass nigga on my team last night. So I'm in Plat 3. And basically like I know I can climb from here. It's gonna be a while. But yeah, that rank reset along with these balance changes.
Yeah, I don't understand like the amount of fuck shit you encounter when you play this game, bro. Like motherfucker, like you'll get a random disconnect, like somebody just disconnects from the game. So now you're 5v6. There's motherfuckers, if their character gets banned, there's people, if their character gets banned, they'll be like, I'm not playing. Dead ass. They're like, I'm not playing anymore. I'm just gonna sit and spawn.
Nigga, this one ranked game. This guy got on his mic and I could hear him saying, "No, wait, babe, no, wait." Disconnected. So his girl probably turned the game off. I'm like,
how does the character get banned? Do they vote on it? Like y'all can
yes,
vote on
it's
it?
vote.
Yeah.
It's vote.
Okay.
So everybody. So that the other opposite team, they vote. You don't know what they're voting for. Your team, you vote. You could see what everybody on the team is voting for.
Ooh,
and
I kind of liked it. I kind of liked it a little bit.
Because some people don't want to play against certain shit, which is cool.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, let's say if it could be if your team bans their character or the other team bans their character, they'll be like, I'm not playing.
No, they ain't down that type of time.
And here's the thing, right? Let's say in the first minute, they have this shit set up that if for some reason you're down a player, the game cancels itself, right? Or if somebody goes AFK, the game cancels itself. But that's only up until the first minute. So what some of these dickheads will throw on purpose. So they'll move their mouse. They'll keep their mouse moving for the first minute of the game and then don't play after that.
That's some dirty shit, bro.
And now you have to play the whole entire match 5v6 and you're going to lose. Hey. So you just lost a match just because a dude want to be a dickhead. It's so much bullshit.
Do they be on the mic like trying to hype y'all up, like and cheer y'all on?
No, they'll be quiet. They'll be bum ass quiet, but you just see them like standing in spawn. They might take 1 or 2 steps for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Then the game disconnects them because they don't move, and then it's been long enough. Nope, the match must go on. Like, bruh, what the fuck?
Could you imagine me playing? I'm just in that spawn with him, like, come on, bro.
Bro, that shit is hilarious.
Move, bro.
Like, yo, if y'all push left, y'all might get this shit.
Bro. It's a lot of fuck. There's a lot of turmoil in Rivals, bro. Like, so much fucking shit goes on. So much.
That's unfortunately that free to play pains bullshit. I'm glad it's. I'm not gonna say I wish it was a paid game, but like, bro, that kind of shit right there, I'm like, mother
But that's what I be talking about when I say that's the good thing about games that cost money, right? Is it keeps out certain type of motherfuckers. Like, I don't think a motherfucker is going to, I think less people are going to pay for a game and then try to throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers do that because their attitude is like, I ain't paid for this shit anyway. People, when you pay for some shit, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. That's why I think paying for some games, having that gate be good. It'd be good. So, yeah, it's a bunch of fuck shit.
Yeah,
And
that was it.
I'll be doing something else in my mornings. I don't know, pray, read the Bible. You know.
I feel like you're gonna go back to rage baiting on Twitter.
Cutting into that 25 games list.
Right. BG, look, tomorrow we're gonna get Twitter. BG like, who likes puppies anyway? They're so ugly. He's just gonna be saying random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who fuck with their grandma? I hate my grandma. Like, bro, just get off Twitter with this shit, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Woke up, grandma still alive. GG.
He gonna say some wild shit.
NetEase, fix my game, please. I will not be playing until you fix some shit.
Hey, all them Korea. They heard you, bro. Yeah. That shit ain't too funny now, is it, BG? Huh? Yeah.
It is what it is. All right, y'all. I don't got nothing else.
Did they announce? Oh yeah. Did you talk about that? The Xbox showcase that's supposed to be in June.
I might have mentioned it last week. I'm not sure. The rumored Xbox showcase.
Is there new information, good brother? All right.
Why is Jazzy blurred out like one of those murderers? Oh.
Hey, you really want to find out?
That voice changing.
Yay, Last of Us episode 2 in an hour. What do you think happened in this episode? Is because they keep teasing like this is about to be the episode where they defend the town from all those. I don't feel like that's gonna be this episode. I feel like it might be the next episode after this.
I feel like they ain't doing the thing this episode, right? They might tease it at the end, huh?
I think it's gonna be third episode.
So y'all believe they showing that? So y'all believe they are showing that this season?
Yeah.
You said what?
Y'all believe they're definitely
or at end of season?
Okay.
Yes, I do, BG. Because the reason I think they're showing it. The reason I think they're showing it this season is because they said this season is supposed to be the first half of the game, and it happens in the first half of the game. So it's
actually.
Yeah, so I mean,
yeah,
actually happened fairly early in the game too. Now I think about it, right?
Yeah, it was in like the first 2 hours.
Yeah. They haven't even going out to go do the little routine check.
It's gonna be a point of contention how they do this scene. I don't know if they're gonna do it exactly like the game, because why would Joel give them their name? What the fuck is wrong? Even though he didn't even do it, Tommy did it. But yeah, we gonna see.
I don't see my thing. I don't think the TV show is going to do it as well as the game. I think the game is going to do it better. I don't think like. I just don't see it.
I think the TV show gonna do it. The TV show gonna do it better because they've already laid it out and prefaced it. Like they already show her scouting out Jackson, looking at his name, his name. They already, you know what I mean. They did shit the game didn't even do.
Well, I'm talking about specifically the execution of the hole in one. I'm just talking about that. I feel like it's not gonna be gory enough. I feel like it's just gonna be
probably not.
Because that was a high level of gore of dude. You know, why am I acting like it's a spoiler? Of Joel getting his face bashed in with a a golf club, because like she cracked that motherfucker in his skull. I feel like they're not gonna show that.
They're not gonna show it. Nope.
Yeah, and you could literally see like his skull like collapse in on itself to somewhat. I don't think they're gonna show that.
Oh, you making me? I might go rewatch it on YouTube.
You can wait for that grad from Pedro Pascal. Go ahead, get it over with. Come on. Think I ain't trying.
Yeah.
She crazy.
I want to put a flashlight in the back of her head and see her skull light up. I feel like I can't wait.
She's not a jack-o'-lantern, bro. Come on, bro.
Nah, but people was hating on, speaking of last episode, people was hating on Dana.
Dina.
I mean, Dina. I'm sitting there.
Dina, yeah.
They was hating on Dina. They were saying that she didn't look believable. What were they saying in Home?
She looked more like Ellie. She looked more like Ellie than Ellie. Yeah, I fuck with Dina. Good actress.
I mean, I would say like her nose ain't big enough, but I don't mind the actor.
Her nose ain't big enough.
Yeah.
Well, she looked more like Dina than fucking. Come on, bro.
Facts. They said she didn't look like Dina. I was like, bro, Nigga, she looked just like a damn near, except for the schnauzer. They said she like a little kid.
My daughter was watching. She said, she was like, that girl got a light bulb head. She was talking about Ellie.
I told you, put a flashlight on the back of that bitch.
That's crazy. See,
were you proud as a dad? Was you like, that's my dog?
It's like, yo.
Cause Smooth, the funny thing is when you have debates or you might make a comment or criticism, people are like, it's only weird gamers that feel like this. If the normal public, they're loving it in droves and it has great rate. And then you show it to somebody that don't got no knowledge of the game, they be like, what the fuck wrong with all? Like, what's wrong with Buddy right there? Like, they head crazy. Like, other people feel like this, bro. We ain't making this shit up.
Yeah.
All right, chat. It's been real. It's been a short one, but I gotta read super chats. Fuck me. Oh, my bad.
You don't have to, BG. I mean, you embracing the role as a villain, right?
Somewhat. I'm not a thief.
Player.
I ain't a thief.
In the podcast player.
All right. Clean frame. After grinding off and on, after 13 years, because of my life love, I finally made it to 99 platinums and will be grinding out Slay the Spire for my 100th. Congratulations, sir.
You gotta stop saying
that's
grinding.
3 grindings in one sentence.
You gotta stop using the term grinding it out like that, my guy. Just play your games, brother. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get your 100th platinum.
Cursed Blue. If you don't want pennies for your video game trade-ins and would prefer to get a better deal, use Leap Trade and use Broken Games HDR as a partner code. Yeah, that used to be my little game.
Remember that? I remember that.
I used to be promoting they shit.
What the fuck was Leap Trade? I don't know they out of business.
What happened? Yeah, I think they're done.
Niggas reached out to BG and Hard A for promotion. You know them niggas ain't got no type of business left.
I forgot what it was. You could
trade.
Hey Jack, they at the round table. A nigga say, "I have one last. There's one last thing we can do."
What's that shit, Joe? What's that shit? Tiger King said, "I'll never financially recover from this."
I don't remember what their special shit was. I don't even remember.
BG being the Hail Mary to say the company is crazy, boy.
They went to the financial meeting. Yeah, I got these Hard 8 times and Broken Games HD. Great. Let's go with them. Yeah.
Nigga, I'm sure I helped. Off fucking nigga. Just send the email. Just send it to him.
I'm sure I helped. Alcoholic gamer. Pineapple juice plus cherry vodka and gin. Enjoy drinks on me.
Drinks on me.
Blaze 4K. Is it obvious? I'm not sure.
Classic Larry quote.
What you said earlier.
Is it obvious?
Shout out to Larry. Rich from the 401. The same people who call BG an enemy of gaming for buying the PS5 Pro are about to support Nintendo and all of these anti-consumer practices. LOL.
Oh,
facts.
Put a name on it.
I think they talking about your people, Jazz. What we doing with that?
No, he's talking about Blame Drew.
You love throwing Blame Drew under the bus, man. You gotta stop doing that, bro.
I'm not throwing on the bus. I'm telling the truth.
So you just get some straightening going on. You ain't necessarily okay. Respect.
Don't do a crime with Jazzy, boy.
Man, for real.
I'm just telling the truth.
I'm not telling on him, but Jack did the shit. I saw him do it.
I'm just telling the truth.
Like, damn.
No, I ain't doing that cryptic, vague shit that y'all be doing on here. No.
Oh, you said you ain't got time for the pussyfoot and the sneak diss. You directly talk about him.
He said if he catch flight, it's gonna be direct. That's what he told that sneak diss.
Shout out the individual.
I don't know if y'all noticed this. Ever since Jazzy put on the Jiggy Do Rag, he been on his shit. I just want to point that out. I know y'all noticed. Okay. That's some marketing right there.
War Machine guy. My theory is, but I think these corporations are starting to notice that more people are getting paid like $15 an hour or more, and they're like, let's raise our prices more to be even. So
facts.
The government raises minimum wage, and now corporations are raising their prices to offset that.
Ain't minimum wage still technically $7 federally?
Our shit's $7.25, bro. Our shit's still $7.25.
Hell no. $15 still ain't even much, nigga. That's a Walmart OGP, online grocery pickup. If that, depending on your state.
Yeah, niggas laugh at you make $15 an hour now. They used to be.
Hell yeah.
I remember they used to be popping, bro.
Nigga, when I was a kid, I remember nurses talking about $17 an hour. Nurses.
Yeah.
Cobb Sanity. Smooth out here air dribbling like he's Kyrie Irving.
Facts.
Phil McCrevitz, thoughts on Netflix's DMC? Also, thoughts on the creator going full MAGA crash out on Twitter after the bad reviews. Bro was tweeting like the individual. I didn't watch it yet. It's getting bad reviews like from people, like from.
I want to see what the creator said.
He crashed out. What?
I've only seen like the first episode of the Netflix show.
Yeah, me too.
It
seems
okay.
decent. Yeah.
Damn.
Let me see. Just trying to see what Metacritic has 7 reviews. It's a 77.
Oh, that's decent.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
From what I understand, it like deviates from the video game story. I'm not really a DMC fan. That's just what I've heard.
So hold on. Mm-hmm. Niggas holding DMC to a higher standard than, you know what? Go ahead. What they deviate from? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Ruffle
Mutt. Man. What you gonna say, Jack?
I ain't saying nothing, man. That's crazy. That's all I'm saying.
Ruffle Mutt. Think Last of Us will pull a FF7 remake with the narrative?
You talking about drag it out?
I don't know what they're gonna do. I just don't think the TV audience will probably be as emotional over seeing what happens as gamers, where they're probably gonna be shocked. But
so this is my thing though. Are they really gonna do half and half of the game? Because that means third season is gonna be mainly Abby's character. Yep. So yeah, we're not gonna see much Bella Ramsey at all in the third season, to be honest.
Which is I'm okay with.
Yeah. Now that you mention this shit. Hey, tap in. That's gonna be weird.
Well, it depends if they can do like one of those animes where the manga isn't caught up in time. They'll just like expand it to its own like stories that they want to do.
Oh god, that's really jazzy. I can tolerate this show when they start doing a Game of Thrones shit to where the 4th season ain't got nothing to do with the game, or they gonna have to go back and that's gonna suck, bro. That's when they really gonna branch the fucking narrative off, unless they just actually follow what Neil is telling them. But oh god.
Yeah.
But can you see them doing that though?
Yes, absolutely.
Yamato Shisun. Pedro already got his head smashed in on Game of Thrones. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
By the
that was
mountain.
Fire, bro. That was fire.
Well, not the mountain.
That was the mountain. The mountain.
Yeah, it was the mountain.
Yeah, that was the mountain. Yep.
Yeah, by the mountain.
Shout out Ober and Martell, bro.
Yeah.
He was freaky as hell on the show. He was fucking everybody, men, women. That nigga didn't give a fuck.
That boy was fluid as hell.
Fun.
Yeah, that boy Pedro was going crazy.
He was fluid as hell, and then the mountain made him fluid.
Oh yeah, when he thought he had it won or some shit.
Yeah.
He beat him up, and then the mountain grabbed him when he was on the ground.
He was gloating, and then he grabbed the nigga and squished it. That shit was hilarious.
That shit was crazy, bro.
I was like, oh shit. Now that's TV. That's real cinema right there. That's TV, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay, Ruffle Mutt. Meaning the narrative of events could be different compared to the game. The game, Last of Us, is still pretty fresh. Throws us off with some changes in the show. Oh, like what if they change it more drastically than that?
I mean, they already have with Eugene. They add characters that wasn't in it. I'm liking some of the changes they do into the show. I can't fully lie. I do like some of the narrative changes. I don't like some of the other ones, but I mean, I guess it's evening out.
Yeah.
How did you like that character, that woman that played Rose from 2.5 Men in that show?
Hold on. See, that's another thing. That lady, you talking about the lady they added last season? I thought that was stupid because she didn't even do anything for real. You know what I'm talking about? That villain woman they tried to add last season, and she was only like in 2 episodes, and she like what was the point of that?
She was
bro?
pointless.
Like, extremely. She died like right after that, or whatever the fuck happened to her. She was lame.
Yeah. Knick-Knack, with Lunar Remastered being released and getting some pretty good reviews, what working design titles would you like to see get a future remaster? I don't even know what that is, brother.
That's a jazzy question. That's a jazzy question right there.
Yeah, because they're the ones that did like Lunar, and they also do Arc Led. I could see them doing what's the name? Alduar, whatever that PS1 game is. I think they're gonna do that next, but they're essentially gonna remaster all their like classic catalog, pretty much.
Okay,
that's the only thing I could see.
Knick-Knack, somewhere around the mid-2000s, Jollibee sold 2 plug-and-play systems that let you that let you play a whole bunch of emulated NES games ranging from hacked versions of Dig Dug, Load Runner, and Karateka, depending on which mascot you chose. The plug-and plays were designed with mascots being the joysticks, with them standing on a base inspired by their outfits. How do you know this shit? Which of these descriptions best describes the system's design? The mascots are dressed up as pilots while standing on a jet plane. The mascots are dressed up as astronauts while standing on a spaceship. The mascots are dressed up in snow gear while standing on a snowboard, or the mascots have no outfits and are just themselves while standing on a plate of Jollibee spaghetti.
See, when you said Jollibee, I was wondering what you talking about.
Too much.
Huh?
I want to say astronaut.
I was gonna say let me do the spaghetti, bro. Fuck it.
Answer is astronauts. Astronauts.
Let's go.
Damn it, bro, Alex, you fuck nigga.
Why? Because I was just thinking of the Dig Dug character. He's like a blue nigga in a suit with a helmet.
I wanted to say that one, but since you had already picked it, I'm like, fuck it. I was looking at the video I did where I tried Jollibee for the first time last night. You ever tried that, BG? They got it in New York.
No.
That's where Chop fat ass told me to meet him at, and the nigga never showed up, bro. And man, I was like, I'm not gonna eat no Jollibee until Chop get here, bro. I didn't meet the nigga till like 2.5 hours after 3 hours.
Damn, you looked at the menu for 2 hours and you
no, we left.
No,
I tried a piece of chicken, but I was like, cause Chop was like, yeah, meet me at the Jollibee, Jack. We eat Jollibee, Jack. I'm like, all right, cool. Bro, the nigga didn't show up for like another 2.5 hours. I'm like, yo, my guy.
Did he tell you? They say what ended up happening was did he?
Yes. He kept contacting me saying he was leaving his house. Like, bro, get your fat ass.
No, I'm actively still leaving the house for 2 hours.
Like, come on, bro. Damn,
I'm in the process of leaving the house.
Yeah.
GT Bot, though, how will you guys feel if season 4 of the show is not anything from a game and they create some shit that builds up to the Last of Us game?
Won't be watching it.
I wouldn't like that.
I'm not gonna respect it. I'm not gonna respect the story until I see it put in the game, and I still might not like it. But
then, would we even want to play a game that's siphoning from the TV show? I wouldn't even want that.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be weird at that point because then we're gonna be looking at the game to see if they even doing the shit like, oh, this didn't happen in the show, or they did it different in the show. Like it's gonna be reversed at that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
no matter what, that game is gonna be more in depth because we'll have 20 to 40 hours to get the story off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they doing more shit narratively in the show than they did in the game. Like Eugene having a wife and Joel did they even doing more shit narratively with less time. Like, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, they skip a lot of things, like, because this first hour of this show is actually like 3 hours into the game. It's like 3 hours into the game, I think.
Some of that shit.
Almost.
Nigga, one of the scenes from the last episode was literally at the end of the fucking game. Like, after the credits, my nigga. Like, what?
Yeah. All right, chat. We're going to get out of here. I want to get some food before Last of Us comes on.
Eat, bro. I definitely eat, bro.
Yeah. Before you sign off, PSA to everybody in the chat, go see Sinners in theaters.
Facts.
I seen it.
Check out.
It was fire.
Off of Jazzy.
Great movie.
Go watch Movie Guys last episode, bro. Everyone on the panel gave it a 10 out of 10, and one person gave it like a 9.5 or whatever. But
did y'all spoil it, bro? I already
No. We didn't spoil it. We didn't spoil it. Best movie of the year thus far. We might have a spoiler cast in a week or two to talk about the shit that we can't spoil. But
I might got to get that thing on 4K, man. That thing was one of them ones for me.
Listen,
I thought y'all was leading me astray. Nah,
that best movie of the year so far.
As a nigga who typically don't care about like music. Listen, I'd listen to some of them songs. Some of the original music in that shit. I'll throw that shit on, get the bucket. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about, bro.
Listen,
bro, and it wasn't even regular music.
I cut a rug to some of that shit.
Bro, BG saying them slave songs when he's picking cotton got me on my shit. That's crazy, BG.
I'd cut a rug.
No spoilers. That one scene with the music at the bar, nigga.
Fire.
That was fire, bro. That was fire. Bro. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen. Hey, bro. If you want, once y'all go see the movie, tap in the movie, guys. Agree with us or disagree with us, but go tap in.
Hey, Alex, my sister wasn't paying all the way attention to what they were saying. So when that scene happened, she's like, what the hell's going on? This is 1932. I'm like, man, are you stupid?
They explained it in the intro of the movie. And
she saw Rick James and said, what the fuck are they doing?
I was like, hey, was you paying attention to what they just said, bro? You tripping right now.
Wait, was she on the phone or she was just looking at the ceiling?
No, I don't know what the fuck she was. She was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I'm like, bro.
That's her diabetes was acting up.
Yeah, that's her.
Eric, come on. I'm at to text her, bro. What the hell?
You ain't listening. You ain't listening all the way, bro.
All right, chat. We out. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
I do need some meat.
Yeah, I'm about to...
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me, see that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond, aim in a scope and all black panel, you can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own, like how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then sing your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Wheel Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Blandrew, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.